What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Just a little stream I wanted to do for about an hour. I'm gonna go to sleep afterwards. Oh man, been been wanting to make some changes in my life just to feel better because I feel tired all the time and just need to change up. In general, just feel better. I was talking to Village Bear earlier, and I was like, oh, I've been considering I need to get more physical. So I think what I'm gonna do, just as a promise to myself, is I need to get more physical. Need to do more physical activities because I'm just been I just feel like crap. Tired all the time, just sleep a lot, and I eat poorly, and I know it's affecting my health, and it's like I need to change. Something needs to change. So, on top of just eating better, eating less, and being more physical, drinking more water, I gotta do it. I hate feeling like crap. I really do. Like, my muscles ache. When I eat too much, my stomach gets upset. You just feel like shit, and you just realize that, hey, what's up, Apollo? How you doing? You're first. Yeah, this is just a talk stream. We're just chilling right now, just seeing if anybody wants to come by and talk. So yeah, I've been talking about how I'm gonna make some changes to my life. I need to for my health because I realize I need to be more physical. I sit down way too much. Like I literally sit at my desk for like 5 hours playing games, and then I sit at my desk to work another 8 to 9 hours a day. So I'm literally sitting at a desk for like 14 hours a day. That's not very healthy. So I need to change something up. Like I just don't like feeling, I don't do enough, and I realize I need to do more. The only time I really move is when I go out and do errands, and I notice when I am moving, I do feel better. It's just again, I think it's just need to get out that, just kind of sacrifice some of my stream time to. Yeah, I as I'm getting older, it's getting harder, and you know, staying still sucks. As you're getting older, it's not good for you because you just start getting more tired. You don't really want to do anything but just sleep, and it's like, I sleep 8 hours a day, which is more than enough sleep, and I don't really need to be sleeping like an extra couple naps in between. Well, I mean, I don't gotta cut back like all the gaming and do 5 hours of workout a day. I don't need to do that, but I need to. Again, it's not, and it's not even just that. It's again eating better. Yeah, eating better. Drinking a lot of water. That's one thing I don't drink is a lot of water. I drink other stuff I shouldn't. Drinking a lot of water. Um, Eating better. Being more physical. Like even my doctor said, like she said, if you just walked 30 minutes a day, if you just 30 minutes a day, she just said if you just walk 30 minutes a day, every single day, and cut down your calorie intake by like half, and just drink a lot of water, he said you would lose so much weight so quick. And I know I've done it before. I've lost 80 pounds before, and I need to lose about 100 pounds. If I could lose 100 pounds, I would be gold. I'd probably feel like a new man. Because I hate just being tired. It's like you come home and you're just like, ugh, and I don't want to do anything. And I'd rather just sit down and do nothing. And a lot of times when you're bored, you just eat. You eat a, you eat a lot. And I realize that I need to stop doing that. I have a bad habit of, eating when I'm bored or eating when you think you're hungry and you're not. As your body telling you, hey, you need water. You need to drink more water. And I know I don't drink enough water. You're supposed to drink what, like a gallon a day or something like that. It's like 8 cups of water for four 16-ounce bottles. That's 64 ounces of water that you should be drinking a day, minimum. That's your recommended intake. And it's just one of those. I don't want to give up gaming. I love video games, so I mean, it's just, but I have to dial it back a little bit. I'm never gonna stop playing. That's never gonna happen. I'm a gamer for life. I may cut back the amount I play, but I will never give it up. But yeah, I think just like maybe taking an hour out of my day just to work out and just like I've been doing exercises at night and in the morning. Like so, I'll do like 5-10 minutes of workout. Just doing some push ups, sit ups. Just obviously, it's gonna be slow in the beginning because I get tired so fast. Just doing that, before you go to bed, after bed, when you wake up. Because I'm not supposed to walk right now because of what's going on. You're not supposed to walk. They don't want you being outdoors because of the virus. So that's why I'm doing it indoors, just to give me an alternative. When it comes back to, at least the good thing about doing it indoors is I don't have to worry about weather conditions. So I can just do anytime I want. So I want to make that a habit. Again, eating better and drinking more water. I have to. Like, I hate feeling like crap. I really do. Like, the biggest thing I feel is just I got muscle aches and also I just get tired for no reason because I'm just sitting down doing nothing. And that's a lot of times just boredom. So playing video games is cool and all, but that doesn't do much. I know I'm getting so something. One thing I wanted to do, and I ain't gonna lie, if I could do it in my room, I would. I would start playing DDR in my room. I would bust out DDR in my room, bust out, buy a metal dance pad, and just play DDR for my health. I swear to God, like the amount of weight that you lose from playing DDR is ridiculous. I used to do it. I lost so much weight playing that game. I used to play like every day, sometimes 2 hours a day. I would just play it incessantly. And I felt so good doing it. Like, God, the amount of energy I gained and the fact that I could do such hard songs after a period of time because I trained my legs to do it. Sure, I'll keep it in mind. I mean, for now, the workout, because I know the problem is with DDR. I will say this, and this is one thing I'm scared of is God when your legs because since you're kind of like stomping as you're getting older, your bones aren't what they used to be. And if you step wrong, and I've done it before, holy shit, I hurt myself one time because I was dancing and I fucking slipped and oh my God, like it hurt. That's one thing I probably couldn't do the hard songs because I'm afraid of tripping or just my legs giving out. And then that's scary because that shit hurts. I mean, when you're like 18 years old, big whoop. But man, because the thing is, sometimes you just slip on the pad because of it's slick, and then also if you since the pad is elevated like about 6 inches, you misstep and you go off the side because I've done that a couple times, and you just come crashing down. You can really fuck up your knee that way. So that's one thing I don't like about using the metal dance pad. You have to make sure your coordination's good to know exactly where your positioning is. But yeah, but that's a promise I need to make myself, just to lose this weight. I just don't. I just hate feeling like crap. I really do. It just feels terrible knowing that hey, you need to treat yourself better because it gets harder when you get older. It really does, and I need to stop being. So lazy, because I get lazy. I'm a lazy person. I've always been lazy. I'll help when I need to. I'll do stuff when I have to, but I don't ever push myself to do extra. I really don't. And right now is a perfect time to do it because one, I don't have to. I can work from home, which just saves me about an hour. You make you laugh at it. Why are you laughing? I hurt myself. Dude, I hurt my knee, dude. Like I was like, ouch. Why are you laughing at me? I hurt myself. It's messed up, dude. But anyways, but yeah, I just need to be better myself. That's all. So I'll still keep streaming as I normally do, but I think I'm gonna dial it back about an hour a day. I think that's something I need to do. I just need to take at least 30 minutes out of my day just to dedicate to working out and just being physical. I really need to. I need to like be more active because I'm just not active enough. And it's affecting my health. Again, being tired, being having pains and aches all the time. You feel like shit. So you just don't want to do anything, and I realize that's bad. I mean, I ain't gonna lie too. When you're active and when you have a lot more energy, trust me, playing games, you're a lot more focused and you're a lot more. You play more intently. I feel like I have more motivation to play rather than when you're kind of just doing it because you got nothing else to do. It doesn't feel as good. So yeah, I just got to figure out a way to keep myself motivated. What's up, math guy? How you doing? We're just talking about personal health. I'm need to make a change in my life. I was doing it in the beginning of the year, and then I started slipping like I usually do, and it's just I just need to do it, and I need to keep doing it. I need to stop being a lazy ass. Yeah, because I'm getting older. I'm almost gonna be 40 years old, guys. I'm 40 next week, so I'm getting old, and it's getting hard. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's getting harder. I When I hit 30, about 32, that's when my I started to slow down a lot. Like I noticed, like I just didn't have the energy. I wasn't, I wasn't as active anymore. I was more complacent, and I noticed that I started to change, and I realized that, oh man, I don't have the pizzazz to do anything anymore. And I notice it's been getting worse as I get older. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm April 1st, baby. But I just want to, for my sake, that's all. I just need to. It's something I have to do. But don't worry, I'm not gonna like disappear or stop streaming. I'll keep streaming. Trust me, I'm never gonna stop streaming. I do enjoy what I do, and I just need to sacrifice a little bit of that time to for my health. Something I need to, because I don't. Last thing I want to do is just have problems when I'm 56 years old, and it turns into something serious, and I drop dead. I don't want that. I would like to live a good 80 years before I drop dead. I don't. I hear the stories about people just ending their life by 50 years old because they're just in terrible health. So, but just letting you guys know, if for some reason I do that DDR thing, I'll be streaming it so you guys can actually watch me play DDR, like on actual foot. I'm considering doing that because I know that'd be a great motivation to lose weight. Like I know I used to do that, I'll be honest, I still love DDR. It's my favorite physical game. Like I could play that shit. I'll consider it though. It's the problem is one. I'm not gonna play on a fucking shit dance pad. It has to be a metal dance pad. I only do metal dance pad only. I do not play on those crappy ones. Those crappy ones slide everywhere. They're not responsive, and I will never play on those. I've tried them before. They are crap. Oh yeah, Maft. I have them. I have beta codes, dude. I'm getting them. I'll have, I think, approximately 6 beta codes, maybe. For sure, I'm gonna have at least two. My friends also put their names in the beta, so they're each gonna have one. And I think they did duplicates on a couple, so I think it's a maximum of 6 I could possibly get. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I got some people that I already promised codes for. But if there's any spares, I'll be honest, I want to sell them because I know people will pay for that shit. But at the same time, like, if it's like $10, I'm like, I wipe my ass with $10, man. I'd rather give them to somebody. But man, if people are paying like $50 for those codes, I'm like, like I can make $300 if I sell them. Because I see an opportunity, man. It's that's money, that'll pay for new games I want, because I'm always buying games, But yeah, I'm sure you saw the trailer, right? Math, did you see the trailer, Math, for the new characters? I'm assuming you saw it. Please tell me you saw it. Okay. They don't play the same though, dude. They don't play the same. They don't play anything like the original. They are different now. I don't think Apollo saw the trailer. Just to let you know, Apollo, this is the next game that we're gonna be playing. This comes out. The beta comes out in 3.5 weeks. But yeah, this is the video we're talking about. This one. Just showing him because I don't think he saw it. PS4 only. Yeah, it's PS4. It's PS4 only, dude. It's not coming to Xbox. It will never come to Xbox. I promise you that. It's only going to come on PS4 and maybe on PC. That's it. That's the only two platforms it's coming to. Yeah, I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack's so good. Yeah, when I heard the song, I was like, "Oh my god, that sounds fucking wicked, dude." I love Guilty Gear's music. It's just like the most hypest shit, dude. Like you just hear the music and you're just like, oh man, I just can't. Like I get pumped listening to it. It's such a great game. It's just like I can't wait to play it because I really want to just go to town with it and just like really experiment with everything you can do. And especially, not only that, we're gonna get a new build with a new character. We're gonna get a complete overhaul of the interface. We're gonna see the netcode for the first time, and we're gonna hopefully get to see some new mechanics because they've been changing stuff. So, because if you notice in that video, Melia has air combos. So I'm wondering if they got feedback from the players that the air combo system was lacking in the previous builds, so maybe they changed it. So they're like, okay, we're actually gonna put in some air combos because that's one thing I didn't like is I felt there was like no air options. So I was like, how come everything's on the ground? I want to do stuff in the air. So it looks like that they're listening to feedback. Oh, you mean the disc? Her disc move? Yeah, cause that's a because I noticed when she throws it, she flips upside down, pushes herself up, and then she can immediately cancel into a dash. So that's like awesome mix up game with her. So we already know we confirmed that Oki's in the game. Apollo, for you that probably don't even know what we're talking about, Okizemi means knockdown game. So when you knock someone down, you do a move that forces your opponent to guess how to react to what your setup is. So if I can either cross you up, I can hit you low, I can hit you high. That's what Okazemi is on wake up. So when you're on the floor, when you get up, you don't have control like to get out of that situation very much. So you have to be careful and respond correctly so you don't get hit. My favorite games. I mean, I already you just saw my favorite game is Guilty Gear. I mean, I can show you those other things I play. Let's see. Uh, so you saw Doom. Oh yeah, Rabby Ribio showing this. Like, this is one of my favorite games of all time. People have seen me play this all the time. This is like one of my absolute favorite platformers of all time. I always show this game. Basically, I like games that are like crazy. Yeah, I'm glad about the rollback netcode. I really am. I'm so happy. That's gonna be a big thing for me. It's a platformer. If you ever play games like, Mario Brothers, but this is like on crack, dude. Yeah, it's if you like platformers, you'll like. I mean, if you like what we call Danmaku, that's what the name of these type of games are called, which is bullet hell. I like bullet hell games. Bullet hell games are really fun. I like the challenge they pose, and I like how just chaotic they are. Yeah, this game is pretty fucking nuts, dude. But I love it. Trust me, I play this game and I'm like in heaven, dude. I love how chaotic it is. There's so much going on, but it feels good to play and master. Like you feel like a god when you're like doing all this shit, and you're just like you feel like you're in the Matrix. You're just dodging everything and countering every move. It feels really fucking good. Man, I could show you more stressful than this, dude. This is nothing. Let me show you another my favorite. Let's see. My favorite bullet hell. Let's see. Actually, no. Let me see. Looking for it. Trying to see a decent video clip. It's on. Let me see this. Let's see. I have this game on PC. My favorite shoot 'em up game. Let me see. Get to the boss. This game is super fun. There we go. It's right here. There you go. This is a game I would love to beat without dying once. I love this game so much. Trust me, dude, you can do it. It's just practice, dude. You gotta practice. You'll die. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna die. You will die. But trust me, like when you start learning how to play it, it feels really good. So I know it looks really intimidating. Trust me, it feels. I love these type of games. They're so fun. Like I said, it's a lot of that accomplishment that's involved. How you have to push yourself so much to be good at the game. That's why I like it so much, because there's just something about it, like a charm to it, that it feels good being good at it. And trust me, when you can wow the crowd, that is like awesome that you can do something like that. It really feels motivational. Ribbon approves. Ribbon likes that. Yeah, those are probably some of my most favorite. I do like slower games. I just prefer the more chaotic ones. Like this is another one of my favorite games. Like I did videos for this game. This is one of my favorite fighting games. Doing combo videos, these are fun. Yeah, I like games like this. These are really cool. Yeah, stuff like that. I like this kind of cool shit. I like games though. I like video games. Sucks nobody plays it though. It's a really good game. Yeah, it just sucks nobody plays this game.
If it were easy to make money
Yeah,
stock,
I love Million Arthur's sprite work. It's so beautiful. It's a pretty game. Just sucks nobody fucking plays it. It's so bad. I love this game. It's dead. This game is dead. It's sad to say, but this game is super dead. Like, it died months ago, and it's like I don't see anybody play it. Like, it breaks my heart because I really do like this game. I played it for a couple months, and then just everybody dropped it cold turkey. And that just really, depressing. Because it has so much potential. It's such a great game, but unfortunately, nobody plays it. So there's not much you can do. So, yeah, this is like this game. He might go full lesbian. Yeah, there's another game I like. Is another one, Nitro Plus Blasters. Another game that I like to play. It's made by the same company. This is another. Like you can see.
With State Farm Life Insurance,
this game is really fun too. But again,
protects their baby's future.
What's up, Jerry? I'm just showing Apollo some games I like. He's just curious what are my tastes. Another one of games that's close to my heart. That everybody knows me for this game. I used to play the shit out of this game. I wanted to make another one of this one. I really do. Like, I really want them to make another one of this game. I would play this shit, dude. If they made a sequel to this, I am back on board. Just show you the fighting. Story mode's kind of whatever. I only play it for the fighting.
いざ神社にショーがあれ神女丈夫あれ Get ready Fight そこでマリキラリマリコキラリごめんなさい上で飛べそこ
What's up, Gary? How you doing? What's going on with you? Okay, he doesn't know what he's doing though. I'm actually really good at this game. I almost beat one of the top players in the world when this game was like, when people used to play it. I don't know, I had a match against, like, you think he was the top Ethica player in the world? One of the top. And I almost beat him. I was really close. And he even gave me props. So, back when, like I said, when they actually did a thing. Yeah, like I said, it's a cute game. It's just another one of these games that's kind of fallen into obscurity. Nobody plays any moves. Alright, man. Take care, Apollo. Just gonna talk for probably another 30 minutes and go to sleep. But yeah, are you watching one? Is that? I noticed a lot of people are talking about that game. Oh yeah, I think I've heard about this game. Yeah, I heard about this game. Build a powerful deck spell. It looks pretty cool. Like, it's deck building, so yeah, I heard like a lot of people talking about this shit. Well, I know you too. I know you're a big fan of sprite-based games. Like, I notice, like, everything you play, Jerry, is like super sprite-based. I know you tend to gravitate towards that really fast. Like, I know kind of like your visual style that you like, and it's always like this 16-bit sprite-based art that you like. Like, if it's, I notice, I don't really see you play any 3D games. I don't really see you play anything else like that. I always see it sprite. Like, for you, that's like a selling point. Like, it has to look like this, or you won't buy it. I mean, which is cool. I mean, I'm biased too. I like sprite based. I like more like the HD sprite work. Oh yeah, man, that's coming out today. The updated version of this game's coming out. Infinite. So I know it's gonna be a free update for people that bought it. So I'm gonna get my copy. And then we got Uniclear on Friday. Let's say I already beat Doom Eternal, which was amazing. Get a better PC, damn it. Get a better PC. Well, you're not working, so you can't afford one. You can actually play some probably current games. You just, you know, like look at Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal actually runs on a lot of older PCs very well. Like on a, from what I read, like for example, a 580, which is like is like the go-to card for cheap. The Radeon RX 580, the 8 gig version, which you can get for as low as $90 if you look around. You just gotta find people that are willing to sell it for that low. But average price is like 100, 110. And that card will play a majority of 2000 up to 2019 games without issue. There's some games you won't be able to play very well, but for the most part, you'll be able to play most games with that card. Especially well optimized games will play fine. Oh yeah, I finished both of those games, Math. Like I said, Ori was great. I love Ori. Ori and the Will of the Wisp was great. I do want to play it again. I'm waiting for them to finish, like fix all the bugs and glitches with it. Because I will be honest, that whole sound glitch was bothering me. Especially at the end, it made the last boss fight very anticlimactic because all the sound was just cutting out. I was just like, there's no impact on anything. It's just you just hear music, and it's just like, oh man, this could sound way more epic if the sound worked. But yeah. But yeah, just like, you know, it's one of those things of, oh man. Yeah, Doom Eternal is great though. Doom Eternal and Ori are both amazing games. Both must plays. I'm not even gonna deny that. Like they are fantastic games. They deserve um the money. Hands down. You know, I'm glad I paid the well, Ori I got for free technically because I have it on Xbox Game Pass, which is an amazing deal. Hell, just sign up for the trial just so you can play that game. It's worth it. And then, you know, I bought Doom Eternal for $48, which is hella worth it. You know, I play that game took me 5 days to beat, which was to full 100% it, and I don't regret a minute of it. Yeah, that's definitely two of the best games on the market. I don't really care for Animal Crossing. I know everybody and their mom is like Animal Crossing is the number one game out right now. Like, I think it's even doing it's even I think it's even doing even better than Doom from what I read. Like it's outselling Doom by a huge margin. Like I thought Doom Eternal did well, but I think Animal Crossing outsold Doom by like 10 times. Like it's that much more popular. Like I'll be honest, everybody I know is playing Animal Crossing over Doom. I'm not kidding. Majority of people I know have bought Animal Crossing over Doom. I think that was Doom's bad decision to release it the same day as Animal Crossing. So I think that hurts sales a lot. Like a lot. Because people are going to be like, damn, do I spend $60 on this game or $60 on that game? Most people don't have the luxury to buy both. So I think most people are like, fuck it, I want the safe bet. I'm going to pick up Animal Crossing. It also is on Nintendo. Doom is not on Nintendo, and I think, even though I mean, it could run on that system, but it would be hella dialed back in terms of graphics. It wouldn't look as good. But surprisingly, the Doom 2016 runs decent on the on Switch, which was kind of like you can see it. Like
You wouldn't accept an incomplete job from anyone else.
like when I saw it on Switch, I was like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty impressive that they got this game running on a Switch.
Nothing lasts longer. Flonase
Like,
sets
it doesn't
a
look, it doesn't
24-hour
like kick the
non-gas
shit out of
technology
PC
relay.
version.
Resolution a bit and slightly smoothed out performance, but it didn't solve all of the issues. There's still dips, there's still bad frame pacing issues, and image quality, you know, it is
Yeah, I
what
mean,
it
you can
is.
see how,
So
like,
I
this is
figured
on-
we should probably go
you can
through
see
a lot
how
of these because I
much
think you've been
downgraded the
testing
textures
each
are.
element
It's
of
blurry,
this
too.
in great detail.
It runs
So,
smooth,
I think my first
surprisingly.
question is, before we even dig
But-
into any of the main numbers here, is a lot of people tweeted at me saying, hey, it looks like they added screen space reflections to the Switch version. Is that accurate?
So it doesn't look like anything's really fully SSR, that's for sure. You've got a cube map that's accurate to the scene, you get the lights, but all the geometry like alpha and enemies don't get reflected in there, which is what a screen space reflection
I mean,
solution
it still
would do.
looks good
It
for a
would
Switch
factor
game,
in
you know, but
most of
it'll
those
never
elements,
beat
if not all.
PC,
But
though.
what we've got is no reaction whatsoever on like puddles, anything reflected on
I
the
think
ground. So,
Eternal may get
looking at your
ported to
Twitter feed,
Switch,
there was a lot of
but
requests
we already
to
know
check
it's
this
going to be
out, and
compromised.
It's possible
It's
there
not
have
going to
been
be in
changes,
all
but
its glory.
it's not SSR
Like,
as we
because
know
I
it.
played my Ultra Nightmare, and I was like, damn, it looks so much cleaner than the Switch version. But for portability and what you get, it's actually pretty good. But I would not, the Switch version would not be the go-to for me for Doom. I want it on PC. I want the definitive version. I know there's some people that prefer the Switch version just because, again, the portability. They want to be able to play it whenever they want to, which is nice. It is nice. But yeah, I don't really care about Animal Crossing either. I really don't. I never played Animal Crossing. I never got into it. I know there's a lot of people that like it though. It's just not for me. I don't know if Jerry likes it. Like I'm not all super excited about playing the Nintendo Switch. Like the only games I want to play on Nintendo Switch are the new Metroid, the new Zelda. I do want to play that Toho Spell Bubble, but I'm not gonna buy a Switch for it. I'm gonna wait till until it comes out to PC if it gets ported. I hope it does because I will buy it for PC because that game is fun. That game is really cute. Like, yeah, like to me, it's just one of those games I just don't really care about. You know, it's like, oh, I mean, yeah, I see the charm. I see why people like it. But it's not one of those games I just run like, oh my freaking god. I don't do that with that game. It's just not for me. What the hell this is? Oh, it's a freaking mobile game. Never mind. Don't care about it. Yeah, there's just a lot of games that I just don't sell out to just because I don't care for them. Like I don't like Neptunia. You guys know that. I think Neptunia is boring as hell. I don't care about like it's an Animal Crossing. I don't care about Pokemon. I don't care about Street Fighter. I don't care about what else? That's crazy. I don't play these type of games though. There's a lot of the mainstream shit I just don't care about. You know, the only mainstream games if you can legit say I care about is Doom. If you even I would say it's for FPS it's mainstream. Not as mainstream as Call of Duty, but it's mainstream. Everybody knows what Doom is. Resident Evil. Final Fantasy VII. I ain't gonna lie. When I played the bit of the demo that I played for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I was like, "Damn, this is really fucking good." I was really impressed with how good Final Fantasy VII Remake is. I'm not gonna lie. I usually don't praise games like that. Like, but I give credit where credit's due. Like, it's made. Oh, also, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about you're talking about the game I was praising. You're talking about this one. You mean I was streaming it the other day. I don't. You guess you weren't here when I was streaming it. I guess. Yeah, this one. This is one where even Jerry shit his pants. He was like people were watching me. A lot of people were watching me play this. Yeah, come on, dude. I love Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth, dude. You know I'm gonna play it. Yeah, I know Jerry was like shitting his pants when he saw this. Yeah, you were legit excited when you saw me playing this. Like, your eyes got all big. I was like, I tickled his funny bone. Like he's probably thinking, wow, it's something he actually likes on the same level. Like, yes, Jerry, I do like some of the games that you would like. And believe it or not, you just don't see me play them. That's all. I feel like I throw these games out of left field, and then people just like, "Oh shit, you like these?" Aha! Look at that! Look at this! Look at this smart guy. Yeah, trust me, dude. I'm all about these games. What's up, Razor? How you doing? Can't get up. Now let me up. You're just showing games that looking forward to. Yeah, that one, like I said, Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth. I'm definitely gonna wait for they finish it. What's up, Bankster? We're just talking right now, just chilling. No games today, just talking. Having some real life talk, and then we started talking about games that we like. And then Jerry got all excited, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, like, I'm waiting, like I said, we're waiting on, this comes out tomorrow. Today, I think. For guys that don't know about this game. Did you guys see the trailer? Did you guys see the trailer for this shit? Look how amazing this looks, dude. I gotta show you the trailer, dude. The fucking... Let me get it for you. Like, holy crap. When I saw it, I was like, whoa, it looks so pretty. I love this game. Like, I really want it. Let me, where is it? I know I saw a video of it. Hold on. Updated video. I think it's on my... Let me look on my Twitter page. Hold on. I think I have a video of it. Yeah, there we go. The new trailer that came out. There you go. Feast your eyes on this. Look how good this looks, dude. This game is like, I played the demo, and I was like, fuck, this looks good. And it's so cheap too. You can get it for like $4, 4 and some change. Like, this is amazing for $4. Yeah, because you get the updated version for free. So if you buy it now before it goes on sale later today, you'll get it for $4. Like, pick it up. Like, it's worth it for $4. Like, I hope this game does well. Like, this game is breathtaking. It's made with a lot of love. The graphics are just, Jesus God. Like, this looks better than Doom Eternal. Honestly, this looks better than Doom Eternal. Like, Doom Eternal's pretty. But the effects are just sick, dude. I just like supporting companies that I like supporting companies that deserve it. I mean, you fight on the airplane wing, that's so cool. This looks sick, dude. Like, seriously, like, you just look at the game and you're just like, fuck, that looks amazing. Like, that's passion right there, dude. That's just like, my God. That's made with so much love. You gotta give the guy total credit. Yeah, you know, I saw, when I first saw this game back in 2018, I literally just shit my pants. I was like, fuck. Like, this one dude made this game? One dude? Like, seriously? One fucking guy? Well, the initial one. This one was made by one person. One guy made this whole game. Like, I could not believe that. I was like, the guy is skilled, man. Guy is talented, like a motherfucker. Now he's got a team working on it with a small team to help him make the new one. But I was like, fuck, dude. Man, this is made by just a random Chinese person. So, but like the music, the fucking gameplay, it's a good game. It's just, when I played the demo, I was like, damn, it's like Devil May Cry, like had a baby with it's Devil May Cry. It's kind of like Devil May Cry meets what do you call it? Metal Gear Revengeance. Because it has a lot of Metal Gear Revengeance mechanics, like pairing and shit like that. It's a lot faster paced, I think, than Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is a little slower, but this feels smoother. She's hot, dude. I like the girl, the main girl. She's pretty sexy. Chinese girl. Chinese Lara Croft. Well, no, I mean, it's nice to see talent like this. You know, like, dude, she is cute, dude. That's a nice model, dude. She's pretty fucking cute. Listen, that looks just like, Jesus, the still shots, dude. Like, just how good that looks. the amount of detail is just unreal, dude. Like I said, I give it credit. I give it credit. I give credit where credit's due. It's a well made game. It's gonna have glitches and bugs. I already know that. The first one had problems, but just saying, like, just the graphics, like, Jesus God, man. Like, the guy's talented. The guy, oh man, I'd bone this chick. She's so cute. They changed her model, I know. She looks more refined in this one. If you look at the original game, she looks a little bit more detailed in this one. Yeah, like this guy is. Yeah, let's see right there. It's $4.68 for this game. When you'll get this version for free. And I think all the updates for it will be free too. So, because I think it's going to be in 3 parts or something like that. 3 waves of updates. But yeah, the fact that he's like giving it to you for under $5, and he's giving you the updated version for free. Like, I mean, come on. I mean, that's just wow. Like, I feel like I'm robbing the guy. Like, he's just like, damn, Like, man, I feel bad. I feel bad. Like, damn, I feel like I'm cheating you. So I don't mind giving him the money. He deserves it. That's passion. No AAA company. No AAA company would drop something this beautiful for $5. No AAA company would ever do this. He gets the wallet. Gets the wallet. Dude, hey, man. Wait till the new one comes out before. I mean, you can play the previous version if you want, just to. But yeah, see right here. See, all Bright Memory or less will get Bright Infinite for free. So again, it's free. You might as well do it. I'm only telling you this because I praise the game. So I like this game. This game is sick. So it's a fun ass game. It's made very well. It's beautiful looking. It's just like, and I know it's going to only get better. So just again, speaking my passion out for this, I give it credit. It's something. These are the kind of games we need to see more of. See this kind of talent. Praise the Lord of the games. Praise the Lord. Yes, just keep the strength. Spread the word. I'll be streaming this either tomorrow or Friday, because we got 2 games coming out tomorrow. We got this one. Supposedly it's supposed to come out today sometime. If not today, tomorrow. And then we got Under Night in Birth. Yeah, this comes out tomorrow for free. If you already own this game, you'll get the update for free. So you'll get Uniclear for no extra cost. So I already own this game on my Steam library, so I'll be playing this probably this day too. I don't really care about the new character. I don't really care about Lacandria. Londrecki or whatever his name. How do you say his fucking name? Because you're basically paying for him and a ton of colors. And around, like, and I think the character alone, I think to get this is $20. I'm like, I'll just take the free update and wait for it to get cheaper, then I'll buy it later. And like I said, I already have Under Night EXE latest. So I'd rather just get the free update, because I'm not even going to play them anyway. So what does it matter? I'm just going to use the characters I like using. My main character that I only care about really was Mika. I like Mika, what's her name? The samurai bitch. And I did like Waldstein. But yeah, it's one of those games that was just like, I'm only gonna play it for like 2 days and I'll be done with it. Yeah, I am. He's basically Jin Kisaragi on crack. He's really a really good. He's way better than. I mean, to be fair, yeah, they are giving you a lot of colors. But at the same time, it's like, it's $20, man. If it was $10, I probably wouldn't mind it. Because you're really not getting that much new content. You're getting a version update and one character. You're getting some minor balance changes. Like, the things that, from what my friend told me, the things that they promised, they didn't even do it. They said they were supposed to implement a new mechanic with the knife phase. Like, supposedly, this is what my friend told me. Again, I know he said he read up on this, but there was supposed to be a mechanic where, depending on the phase of the moon or the time of day, would change your moves. So, like, you'll be in the middle of a fight, and then the time will change to a different time, and then your moveset will change. Like, you'll get new properties and stuff. I'm like, dude, that sounds sick. Like, you're basically playing like 2 characters with every character, so you have to watch the time. Kind of, you know how the grid makes you change your moves. So just with time though. So let's say you get halfway into the round and all of a sudden it's changes time, then all of a sudden your moves change. I'm like, that sounds crazy. I'm like, that sounds pretty revolutionary. That would be intense because you literally have to remember 2 movesets for every character when you're playing. So you have to be quick on the draw to know when your moves are available, and then you say, okay, it's going to change. And then you can even do some interesting combos because you'll be changing styles mid-style. Yeah, use Yuzuriha. I used her. Yeah, I used yeah, I like Mika. Let's see, who do I use? Look at the character select screen. Where the fuck the characters are. Yeah, Yuzuriha. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Mika. Yeah, Mika. Yuzuriha. Waldstein. I used to use him, but not anymore. From Akatsuki. I liked her. She was interesting because of the reverse charge motion. That's a unique playstyle. But also, she's kind of like a guile, and I'm like, I don't really want to sit there But I do like the fact that she's reverse charge, which is an interesting concept. But yeah, Mika's my number 1 character. I like Mika the most. And then probably after Mika, it'd probably be Yuzuriha, and then after Yuzuriha would probably be Waldstein, and then her, and then him. I was contemplating picking up Shion, but at the same time, Eltonum, whatever. But I was like, she's kind of bullshit. I kind of don't like her for that reason, so I gave up on her. Yeah, Batista. Yeah, as we call her, Batista. They're gonna give you the Batista bomb. Yeah, I don't see. That's the thing. I wouldn't play her that way though. See, I don't like. I don't like keep away characters. They're boring to me because you just run away and do moves all day. To me, that gets boring. I like getting in your face. Mika is a totally in your face character. That's why I like her. Because she's the type of character that's just like, I'm going to rush at you and do shit. And stuff's going to happen. But I know Mika's not very good. I know in the last game she was pretty bad. Like, a lot of people used her, though. It's just she's not very good. I know Akatsuki got really good with Uniclear. Yuzuriha, I think, got toned down a little bit. You mean the pigtail girl? I don't like her. I don't know. To me, she's cute, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Like, it's funny. I like Akatsuki, and he's a total Ryu character, but even then, that's why I kind of stopped playing him, because I was like, he's Ryu. And I know she's kind of like Ryu with wind. She kind of reminds me of, like, she has wind properties like Halmaru, but she's kind of she's like, I guess, her own little thing. So she's got the wind fireball, the wind uppercut, and then she's got that other move where she can, I think, the one where she slides on the floor, and she can do a mix up from that. I never got into her though. Like, the one thing I don't like about Uniclear though, and Uniel in general, even though it is a good game, I'm not saying it's not. It is a good game. I don't like how everything is ranged. Like, there's way too many characters that have full range screen moves, and I feel like there's way too many characters in the cast that can play that way, and it's like, oh god, just everything hits the whole fucking screen. I'm like, it gets a little silly, because it's just like, God, a lot of characters can do that shit. A lot of them can do that crap. Like, I know Hilda is one of the worst at that shit. Fucking, Merkava can. Let's see, Yozuri has full screen. Batista's full screen. What's his name? Carmine is full screen. Yeah, that's why I see a lot of people that using Keto, they just struggle because they try to get in because they can't. Like, I see, like, that character lose a lot in tournaments because he has trouble getting in. You know, one thing I don't see anybody do, and again, this is something I noticed about the game. I know it's a very skilled move to do, but I don't see anybody do this in tournaments even. Nobody uses the parry button. Like, that move is so risky to do because it breaks your that beater at the bottom. I don't see anybody use that shit. Like, the what do you call it? The guard, the GRD, the grid. Like, nobody does parries. No, like the universal parry mechanic, the X button. I don't see anybody do that shit, even in professional matches. Like, it seems like it's such a risky move to do that it's not worth doing. Like, because if you fuck up, you just break your grid, and then you can't do shit. So to me, it's like, why would you use it if it's that bad? Like, to me, it just sounds like there's so little reason to do it. Like, it just seems like it's a very wasted mechanic. Because I just don't see anybody use it. Yeah, the EX block, because, yeah, like, I'd never see anybody in tournaments use it at all. Because you figure, okay, someone's doing a pressure and you want to, like, stop their pressure mid-pressure to, EX block them so you can, get some, to get more frame recovery. Get plus some, get out of your block stun quicker. Yeah, that's what kind of sucks. It just feels like it needs to be a better mechanic. Like, hell, even in Guilty Gear, you see, Blitz Shield get used in high level play. It does get used. But in this game, I never see it get used in tournaments. Like, it's just not something you do. There's no... I mean, again, if you have a parry mechanic because it's your character has a parry, that's different. But an actual EX block. This doesn't seem like it's very, it's too much risk for no reward. For little to no reward. So it's like, why do you have it then? Like, I'm being honest, like, why even have the mechanic if nobody hardly uses it? To me, it just sounds like don't even have it. You might as well put something else in place, because it just sounds like it's a mechanic nobody like cares about. You know, I've tried using it in matches. God, it's fucking strict, man. It's like 2-frame timing or some shit. It's bullshit strict. And combined with, you know, if your online's not perfect, you're good luck trying to land it. You're like, oh, I know this move's coming. Nope, not gonna let you. You know, I'd love to be like, oh, parry, 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 counter. I'd love to do something like that, but you can't. Because it's too risky. It's like doing third strike parries. You know, except third strike parries are actually easier to do. You know, you actually see everybody doing third strike parries at high level play. Everybody parries. Parry is the must do in that game. You don't know parry, you're not going to win. With this game, you don't need it. So it's like you don't need to use it. It doesn't really, not going to help you. I mean, it's nice to know, I guess, but it's not something you need. But you want to know what really aggravates me? You know, I'm just telling you right this, guys, and I know I sound like an asshole, but moving from this game, I can't stand people playing. I can't stand people playing Grand Blue. I really can't. I just watch people play this shit, and people get so fucking like, oh my god, this game is so fucking deep. It's the deepest fighter ever. Like, people get so into this shit. And I'm just like, game is not that good. Like, why do people put so much time into this fucking game? Like, I don't get it. Like, people, like, really, people think this game has so much depth. And it just pisses me off seeing it. Every new person I see play it just fucking like, oh my fucking god, this game's amazing. I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, are you kidding me? And like, it's hard for me to swallow. It really is. Even some of my friends that play this game, they're hooked on it. And I'm thinking to myself, you really think this game is that fucking good? Like, really? Well, the problem with Guilty Gear Accent Core is, you know, the problem is the online. The online netcode is fucking trash. That doesn't help. That netcode on that game is trash. But yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not saying everything has to be that hard, but it's like, I feel like we've just gotten to Unga Bunga. Like, it's just, we've stepped back so bad to so simple, and that's just what people want now. They don't want anything past this. They want to keep things as simple as possible. Keep it super simple. Like, then but then they try to make it seem more glorious than what it is. Like, dude, it's not that deep. Like, stop saying it's so deep. Like, this one guy was like telling me, oh man, this game is way deeper than Guilty Gear. I was like, I was like, I was just like, you're funny. I go, you're freaking hilarious. You think this game is deeper than Guilty Gear? Get the fuck out of town. Get the fuck out of town. Like, oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? So yeah, man, this is way better than Guilty Gear, man. This is so deep. The game's shallow. I'm like, you know, it's like, when you just hear those kind of statements, you're just like, you're fucking retarded. You know that? You think it plays like Guilty Gear? Like, seriously, you think it plays like Exerd? Are you seriously saying that, Razor? Because I'm gonna have to totally disagree with you. It's not. This does not play like Zerd at all. This doesn't play anything close to Zerd. This game plays like it is I'm sorry to say this. Then what are you saying? Because it's the way you say it. This game is a straight clone of Guilty Gear trying to copy it, I think. That's what you said. I'm like, well, wait, what? Are you saying that's what people think? This is not a Guilty Gear clone at all. Like, this isn't even an anime fighter, for God's sakes. Oh, the looks. Oh, it looks. You mean, visually. Oh, yeah, it looks beautiful like Guilty Gear. I mean, I think it looks better than Exerd. I mean, you can see... Exerd looks amazing. But this does look a little better. I mean, they've definitely perfected the art style. I'm not going to deny it. But, visually, I'll never say the game looks bad. No. The game is gorgeous. I'll give it credit. I'm not going to say it's a bad looking game. It's a great looking game. It's one of the prettiest anime fighters I've ever seen. But that's where the fun stops. That's where the buck stops. It's like, it's pretty, it sounds good, but it doesn't play good. It's one of those games of it just, you played it before. It's just like, I feel like, okay, I'm sorry to say this, and people probably going to disagree with me. I think Street Fighter V has more depth in this game. And that's sad. Like Street Fighter V, and I don't, I hate Street Fighter V. I think Street Fighter V has more depth than this shit. This game is super fucking, like, simple. And I won't play Street Fighter V. When I started playing this, I was like, holy shit, you can't do crap. Like, I felt like your whole game is just about normals and footsies. Like, this game is footsies 101. Like, you are going to Street Fighter like you've never Street Fightered before. This game is made for Street Fighter players. Why do you think all the major Street Fighter 5 or 4 players play this game? Because it's a Street Fighter clone. It's familiar territory. They know exactly what they want. They want Street Fighter. I'm sorry to say, but that's why all the famous people play it. Because, it plays like Street Fighter. So I'm going to play this game and promote it. That's why millions of people play this shit. This game has a huge following. You see, like, it's the most watched fighting game right now. From my understanding. The most. Highest numbers. Because it's a substitute for Street Fighter. Street Fighter V really hasn't done too much until the recent update. But they were like, okay, well, the Street Fighter V players need another Street Fighter to play on the side. Well, this is their Street Fighter side game. So you got Street Fighter players just having another Street Fighter game. Just more Street Fighter. I feel like, it's like, wow, is that all we're going to play? Is just Street Fighter all the time? Just always Street Fighter? Like, I'm just sick of Street Fighter. Like, I'll be honest, I'm tired of seeing that game inject itself into so many games. Like, that's the only way games need to be. Like, the only Street Fighter exception I made, because I was actually kind of interesting, was when they put it into Tekken. Because having Akuma in Tekken was actually really interesting. Because at least with Tekken, you can evolve the gameplay. It definitely threw a curveball. And like, oh, wow, this actually works pretty good. I'm actually impressed. It actually plays interesting. It plays familiar, but it's new. It's something different. But even then, Tekken 7, I've gotten kind of tired of it because it really hasn't. It's been, it's old. It's already 3 years old, going on 4. And that game to me is like, okay, it's starting to run its course. I want to play something new. Street Fighter V is getting the same way. It's like, it's old. But I don't know. I feel like we're just injecting Street Fighter culture into every fighting game now. Like, everything needs to follow Street Fighter because that's what makes money. So it needs to have those fundamentals, quote unquote. We need to always make the fighting games the same because that's what majority of people want. That's what the majority of people are finding is familiar territory. They don't want to branch out outside that. And sorry to say, it's made for casuals. It's like, I can play Street Fighter. I mean, I can still play Street Fighter this day. It's like whatever to me. It's just not fun. I play it and I'm just like... I just don't want to play Street Fighter anymore. I think I've evolved past Street Fighter. Street Fighter to me is just, it's one of those, it's the foundation of fighting games. I understand that, but I've evolved past that. I want more than just the bread and butter. It's like a sandwich. You know, you have a tuna fish sandwich all the time. You're like, do you like tuna fish sandwich? I mean, yeah, tuna fish sandwich is alright. Do I want to eat tuna fish sandwich every fucking day? No. I want to go past a tuna fish sandwich. You know, let's have just a different meal. Oh, let's have, instead of a tuna fish sandwich, let's have pizza. Let's have Mexican food. Let's have, I don't know, German bratwurst or something. I want something different. It's all good and all, but I don't want it all the time. Yeah, there's certain foods that I get tired of eating, I used to like when I was a kid. And I'm just like, oh, God, like, I don't know why I ate that shit. I used to love eating, like, candy, for example. I used to love candy when I was a kid. I don't like candy so much anymore. Candy to me is just like, oh, God, like I'll eat it for a little bit, but then after a while, I was like, ugh, I don't want to eat this anymore. Like, it's just sweet. It's just sugar. You know what I mean? Like, you're eating food that the only reason you eat it is because of the ingredient, the one ingredient, because it's sweet or it's salty. Not actual good taste. Like, you get people that just, like, doctor up food with just a lot of salt or a lot of sugar. Oh, that's why it tastes good, because it has that one ingredient just kicked to the top on it. Like, come on, dude. I mean, anybody can make something like that. That's easy. But after, it just starts to lose its charm. Because you're like, done this before. It's nothing new to me. I've been there. Been there, done that. Come back to me later when you've evolved. That's why I go past and look at the different games, because, okay, look at, for example, here's a perfect example. Doom. Grand Chase, I don't know what that is. Never heard of that. Wait, let me go. Is that like a game or something? But anyway, like, look at Doom. The first Doom 1. That was fun back in in the 80s. Great game. And Doom 2, it was great. But then look at Doom 2016, how much the game has changed. The game evolved. The game, it felt familiar, but it was completely new. And that was like, that's what I want. And Doom Eternal just took it to another level, where it's just like, fuck, man. They kept putting the ante up. Like, yeah, we're gonna bet double down. Like, and it's like, fuck, that's what I want, dude. I want games like that. I want shit to be like that. Oh, this game. I think I've seen the artwork for this. It's cute. It's Animu. If it's a mobile game, though, I won't play it. Looks nice, though. Isometric puzzle game. I mean, it's okay. Isometric beat 'em up. So basically, it's like, I guess it's like Diablo. Kind of like a Diablo meets Disgaea. It looks pretty though. What is it then? What is it then? What are you looking? If it's not this game, what's the name of the game then? This one? Are we looking at the same game? Like, I don't even know. You mean this one? This game? Like Grand Chase, and there's like multiple versions of it. This one? Am I looking at the right one? Like, there's so many. Okay, is this it? Like, God, there's a lot of fucking Grand Chases. Oh, it's a side scroller. Oh, okay. What's that one game? I see my friend play it. Forgot the name of it. He used to fucking swear by it. I forgot the name of it though. It was a mobile game, but he used to play it religiously. I just forget what the name of it was. Yeah, I don't really like mobile games to be honest. Yeah, it's like Elsword. There you go. A Grand Chase Offline.
So I raised my score by 21 points.
Boost your credit scores
Well,
instantly.
it was just came out or some shit.
Título, thumb, 2. E eu
I don't
falei
know if I'd
com
play
o
something like
Setis,
this.
que é o desenvolvedor do Offline, e eu falei com ele, mano, eu quero
Is there
jogar.
any gameplay?
Olha como é que era a Torre Sombria, velho. Torre Sombria. Olha o naipe
That
dos
does not look
bichinhos
very
também.
good.
Que coisa feia. Não, isso é muito louco. Tem um baú ali no canto. Como é que eu... Na real já é meio óbvio como é que eu pego, né?
The hit collision looks really
O
tacky.
Gorgos, como é que ele sai?
But the way stuff
E
moves.
errei o ataque. Pra mim pegar o baú é assim? É assim mesmo. Peguei um item, já usei o item. Refletor. Uia. Porque eu tá de boa porque eu tô forte pra caramba, né?
It looks
Pra
kinda.
caramba pra essa missão. Muito bizarro o jeito do mapa. Olha os bichos.
Or is this a different game? Hey, that's not even the same game, dude. Okay, so it's okay. Okay, it is the same game. It's alright. Movement looks nice. Like the way you move. It's really fast. But it looks kind of easy though. Looks like the enemies aren't very smart. I'm guessing it's one of those free-to-play games where you have to probably pay for time. I like the movement. Movement looks really crazy. Yeah, I don't think I'd play something like this. This looks like this would get boring quick for me. Because you're just basically just doing the same thing in segments. You're just, okay, next part, kill a bunch of enemies. Okay, next part, kill a bunch of enemies. Okay, next part, kill a bunch of enemies. And then eventually you fight a boss. And then you just rinse repeat. I don't know, to me it doesn't look very... Doesn't look very, yeah, like I said, it doesn't look like something I would play, to be honest. No offense, Razor. I don't think I'd like this game. It's, I know how these mobile games play. They're just, I'm not interested in putting time and money into these. Like, for me, I need something. I don't know. Mobile games just don't interest me. I have not liked a single mobile game. Every mobile game I've played, I've always been bored. Even the beat 'em up ones I play that are 2D, they're like, it gets boring after a while. Because you're just constantly repeating the same shit over and over. It gets old. Like I said, no offense to you, dude. Just saying. You gotta understand too. There's a lot of things that people might find interesting themselves, but then I'll play it and then I'll just get bored out of my mind. Like for example, I don't really like turn-based RPGs that much anymore because they bore me. Because it's too much waiting. You usually have to put a fast forward feature on just to get through it, because of how much waiting there is. You wait so fucking much for shit to happen. And you're like, I get it. You're just tired of that. You want things more... Obviously you want control, but also... Well, yeah, of course. I mean, we all get bored. I think that's human nature to get bored. Hell, I mean, I can get bored playing a game. That happens. There's only so much your mind can be stimulated by, I think, after a point. And then eventually you're just going to get bored. And sometimes I think people just, like, I'm sorry to say this, but I think a lot of people have, like, artificial hype, which they think they're not bored, but because they're part of something else, because they're part of a group, I guess it maybe combats it a little bit. I mean, I can see the charm to human interaction. Like, I do like, look at how I'm talking to you guys. I find interest in talking to others. I do. I could talk all day. But even then, there's a point where you just go, okay, it's time for something else. Like, your mind... That's why I usually need something so amazing to really capture my attention. Otherwise, I'm not going to be invested. Like, literally, I'm putting no focus. Look at a lot of slow-paced games. What do most people do when they play really slow-paced games? They don't focus on what they're doing. They're doing something else while they're doing something else. Like, me and my friend made this funny phrase. I was like, oh, you need something to pass the time while you pass the time. So, and it's true. Like, you'll play, for example, look at Final Fantasy XI. I see people do this all the time because it's slow-paced. They farm, and they're playing another game while they're farming. Because they're bored. And it's like, oh, I mean, I could do that too. I can play 2 games at once, but I don't know. To me, I'd rather just play a really damn good game at that point. If you're bored and your mind isn't stimulated enough, why don't you play something harder? Or something that, tantalizes your taste buds. That's what I see. Like, I want something that's going to keep me engaged, where I'm just like, oh man, like, you can tell when someone's interested in the game by, I'm not going to lie, people that stream, that play a game and are extremely focused on it and don't talk, usually means that they're enjoying the game, because they're investing their attention into the game, not to the people. I get that way. When there's a game I'm really enjoying, I don't pay attention to the chat. I am so focused on what I'm doing because it requires my attention, and I'm engaged. I'm actually interested. I can get like tunnel vision like that shit when I'm in the zone, where I will just shut everything off around me because I'm so focused on what I'm doing. But if I'm bored, and I'm not interested, a lot of times you'll just see me talking a ton. Like a ton. I'll start talking a lot. Like you can tell me like, oh, is he even playing the game? Or is it even trying? But usually when I'm really vested and focused, that's usually when I'm the most having the most enjoyment. I used to play Magic the Gathering. That was fun. A game was great. I loved the best part of Magic the Gathering was just deck building. I loved creating decks. I just loved to see what worked together, create different combos, just experiment. That was what was fun, and just being and making something very unique that other people didn't make. Whether it be a combination of different colors, sometimes contrasting colors, contrasting types, just to see what works, or figure out a combo that works with a certain card and see if you can maybe create an interesting effect from it to see if it can actually get you wins. I had the most fun playing the Magic the Gathering for that reason. I would just sit down and make decks, and just I would brainstorm like an insane amount and get so invested in what I was doing. And it was great. I loved it. It was so much fun. I miss doing that. The only reason I stopped playing Magic the Gathering is because it got too expensive. Like, I can't sit there and just spend hundreds of dollars on box sets just to get random booster packs every fucking month. I'll be broke. Hell, how bad I was before. I used to go to Frankensons and buy like 2 boxes of booster packs, the 36 packs. I'd buy 2 boxes like every 3 months. And back then it cost like $50 a box, which was pretty cheap. But, after a point where it's just like, oh man, this is getting expensive. And I would sometimes sell the ultra rare foils that I get from there. Sometimes they would, oh, it's a $50 card. I'd be like, sell the card to pay for the box. I wish I didn't do that now because I actually have, I had some rare cards. Speaking of that, I want to see if, like, let me see. Urza's Legacy. I know I had one of these back when I used to play in Urza's. Urza's Legacy. It was called Manticore, I think. I don't remember what it was. Back when that was worth like $50 when it first came out. I don't even know if you can find it. I don't know if they probably might have re-released some of these cards. And the Plague Lord. And a lot of the rare ones. And most of the Urza set. But I didn't have any like the ultra rares, unfortunately. Yeah, there's so many, you cannot find it. I don't even, is this card that hard to find? I don't even see it in here. I think it was Manticore. Was it Manticore or Masticore? Masticore? No, it's Manticore. No, it's Manticore. Or was it Destiny? It was Destiny. Was Destiny the Vial? Yeah, that was the Vial. Or is this Destiny? I believe it was. Is that really not in the set? What the hell is it? Is this that rare or something? Man, that must be. Yeah, look at the $2,500 for a box of this, man. $2,500. Wow, this card must be really rare because I don't even see it. I swear it was called. I thought it was called Manticore, not Masticore. Was it Masticore? Okay, it was Masticore. I thought it was Manticore. That was Masticore. Yeah, this one. It's Masticore. My apologies. I was spelling it wrong. Urza's Destiny Masticore foil. Let's see if it's worth anything. Yeah, decent amount. I didn't have that, but yeah. Yeah, if you have a 9.5, it's $1,200. Got a foiled one though. I remember I pulled one out of the box. I had some of the rare foils. Of course, the Grail, and if you fucking own one, you're a fucking. Do we really need to? the fucking Grail of the series, man. You own a Black Lotus Alpha Mint. Fucking hell, dude. $400,000 fucking dollars. Like, Jesus Christ, man. If I ever pulled one of these, I would have known. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. This is considered the Grail of Magic the Gathering. It's the most broken card. It's so fucking good. The fact that you get 3 mana of any color for 0 cost. Broken as shit. Way too good. Everybody would have one of these in their decks if they could. I think it restricted it to 1. Hey, if you have one of these, man, you better fucking go sell it. I'm not joking, man. I don't know what condition it's in. Most great conditions, I believe, are in the 7 to 8 range. I mean, I doubt you have a 9.5. But even damaged ones. Yeah, even the 8.5s go for about $15,000 to $20,000. There's an 8.5 for 20 grand. 2 of them. And whether you have, I think this was only in 2 sets, Alpha and Unlimited, I believe. I think it was Alpha and Unlimited, I remember. Only two of these, there were only 2 ways to get this card. Well, I know, but keep in mind, even though it's clean, an 8 can look amazing. But, you know, it also depends on the production of the card. If it was printed perfectly, I mean, if it's off-centered when the print came out, that can affect value. Yeah, Unlimited Black Lotus. There's the white border. That's how you know it's unlimited, because of the white border. Yeah, they grade everything, so obviously, yeah. I mean, don't be. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have one, because I swear to Christ, if you had one of these, I would tell you, go fucking sell it. Like, no fucking joke, man. This is just big money, dude. There's no reason. I mean, this is on the low, even on the low end, man. Even on the low end, you know. It's just still fucking a lot of money. Also, yeah, the Power 9. That's another one. Yeah. The Mox. The Mox cards. I had like Ancestral Recall. I know those are worth a lot too. Ancestral Recall. My friend had one of these. These were commons, I think, too. I think they were. Yeah, I think these were commons. Yeah, fucking fucking Power 9, man. Even for 10 grand, man. But obviously there's a lot in circulation, so it does deface the value. You know, I'm pretty sure you can get one for a couple grand if you look around. Because there's going to be people that... You also got to be careful of fakes. Because people do make fakes. Like, oh, I'm selling this one for... Yeah, no one's going to sell it to you for $500. Oh, buy it brand new. Yeah, right. Like, I question these. Like, if it's like Beckett, you know, like that, I think that's one of the big ones. Beckett. There's another one, I forgot the name. But those are the ones you can trust. Because that's professionally graded. You pay them. You pay them to make sure the card is legitimate and check the quality. But yeah, people will pay big money for this. You know, there's collectors out there. So, I would never buy shit like this. This is just dumb. It's too much. I would never spend this kind of money on fucking cards. Like, stupid. I could buy a fucking house with this money. Like, seriously, I can go East Coast and go buy a house. At least that'll fucking be useful. Yeah, there's some ridiculous shit. Here's another one. You know, the Nintendo World Championships? I'm sure you've seen those, right? The Nintendo World Championships 1990. Look at how much this fucking cart goes for. Competition cart, dude. This was from I played in this tournament at Universal Studios. Cart is like, this is one of the holy grails of video games. Like, if you are a video game collector perfectionist, you better have this in your collection. Like, people expect this of you. Like, finding the gold cart. Like, there's only one. And there's reproductions, but we don't count those. Those are fucking fake. You know, anybody can make the reproduction carts. But yeah, the fact that there's only one on eBay. One. That shows you how rare it is. Yep, there's only one copy. There's only one. Just this one. That's it. This isn't even the rarer one. This is the ones they gave at the tournaments. And this is in pretty bad condition too. It's a 6. Pretty worn. Yeah, I remember, I think Angry Video Game Nerd had this championships. Yeah, like yeah, I remember Pat the NES Punk has it. Jeez. Wow, that's crazy, man. If I would have came across this like, I would have been like, I would have been doing backflips, dude. That's insane, dude. Just to like find this and just be like, and just be, you can imagine like the tears of joy. Just finding this chunk change and then that's insane, dude. Just running across. Just Jesus, man. I would have been just stoked if I ran into one of these. Welcome back, Razor. What's up, Jerry? Well, it's your birthday today? You didn't get anything for your birthday? Yeah, this is a rare find. And it's going to continue to get rarer. Only 26 of these in the world exist. Let me see. Yeah, there's only 26 ever in production. 26 of these. Only 26, man. Well, for $100,000. That was 6 years ago. You can imagine how much it's more now. And I bet you they're even rarer now. I bet you those 26, you ain't gonna find them all. I mean, look how hard it is just to find a listing on eBay for them. There's one, and that's not even the gold cart. And that one's going for more than what the gold cart goes for. So I can already tell you the gold cart's probably at least worth $200,000. Did you find anything, Razor? I mean, yes, Sullivan. Sure, I'm gonna drop 125 grand. Let me get you back in payments. Sure, no problem, buddy. Sure, I can totally see that happening. Not happening. Not in my whole lifetime. I would never do something like that. Like, I don't own anything that rare. I have base basketball cards that aren't even that expensive. Back in the 90s. Like Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. I don't think those cards are worth shit. Maybe when they're dead. And they're in pretty good condition. I don't know where they are, though. I gotta find them. I have no clue where they're at. They're in a box somewhere. I don't remember. I don't really care. If I find them, I find them. It's like, whatever. My favorite Sega Genesis game? Oh, man. Favorite Sega Genesis? It's been a while. Sonic 3's up there. Return of Shinobi, the third one. Revenge of Shinobi. Yeah, it was the third one. Yeah, Shinobi 3. I'm trying to think what else. I didn't own a Genesis, that's why. I borrowed my friends. I had a Super Nintendo. So I didn't own, I only got to play whatever my friend played, so I didn't have the luxury of owning both. Well, I grew up in the Atari era. I don't remember the Atari games that well though. I just remember they were just there. I just played them because that's all I had to play. Like, oh look, it's Pac-Man. Oh look, it's Space Invaders or whatever. E.T. And game was awful. God, I don't remember I just remember what the games look like. I don't remember what the names were. It's been so long. It's just something you don't really. I'll remember it if I see it, but I'd be like, I didn't really play these that much. Nintendo is when I started getting into games. Like, I would say Super Nintendo is when I really picked up on video games. Like, Nintendo was up there, but Super Nintendo more so. Of course, Mario Brothers 3 on Nintendo, Metroid, Legend of Zelda, you know, so many games. Turtles. See, Dig Dug. Fester's Quest. There's a lot of games on Nintendo I played back in the day. Milon's Secret Castle, Castlevania. I can keep going. Yeah, I used to rent my games. I didn't have the luxury to buy them all. Back when Blockbuster was a thing. My dad would buy me games, once in a while. Because he owned a video store, so he usually always used to go. He used to rent video. I used to be able to check out the video games at his store. He would just let me borrow them, which was cool. I used to work there too, so I would just play video games there when I was there. But yeah, good times. I don't really have anything like worth a shit though. I got nothing in my collection that I would say is worth a damn bit. Well, yeah. I mean, you should if you have if you have Magic the Gathering cards from uh Alpha and Unlimited, you should still check them to see if maybe any of them are actually worth anything. You might. I don't know if you know all the cards. That's why. I mean, there are. It's more than just Black Lotus. I said if you got any of the Power Nine, those are worth a lot. So I don't know. I don't know when you started collecting. When I started playing Magic the Gathering. I started when it was Weatherlight, and I stopped at Nemesis. Oh, Plane Shift. Plane Shift. I stopped at Plane Shift. That's when I started getting overwhelmed, and I was like, okay, I'm done with this shit. It's got after a point where you're just like, yeah, this is just costing me. The rabbit hole gets way too deep, and I just didn't want to spend any more money. Nah, I don't play it anymore. I stopped playing it a long time ago. Like I said, I stopped playing when it was Plane Shift. When I got it, how many years ago that was? I don't remember when Plane Shift came out. Let me see. Magic the Gathering Plane Shift. Plane Shift came out 2001. I stopped in 2001, about almost 20 years ago. Yeah, I'm in the symbol. A little swirl. Yeah, I started back when it was Weatherlight, the little cloud. Yeah, Weatherlight. So this was '97. I started in '97, and I stopped playing in 2001. Eh, we're past that shit, dude. I mean, we're too old now. People got their own lives, and we just don't invest like that anymore. You know, I think it's just you kind of grow out of it. I mean, I could play the digital Magic the Gathering, but it's just not the same. Also, I feel with the internet, it makes things not fun anymore because everybody knows all the shit because it's so easily accessible online. Back then you didn't have that, so you had to experiment yourself and learn how to play. You had to just figure things out and try to experiment. There is none of that anymore because it's all the information's so available now. So it's like, oh, everybody knows the optimum shit day one. Because people start figuring like, oh, they share it. Everybody knows. Okay, everybody does that. It kills the discovery. Like, I'll be honest, it ruins games, in my opinion. That's why a lot of times I don't like fighting games with a lot of people because I feel like people just look up the shit online and then they just do what the professional players do. And you see so much monkey see monkey do. It's kind of it makes me not want to play because I feel like, especially if the game is limited as it is, you feel that, oh well, I'm just like everybody else. So what's the point? What's up, Ryan Light? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Well, yeah, I mean, I think sometimes you take the mysticism out of things. You need that mystery to make things interesting. It's kind of like, I know it sounds like you're putting a handicap on yourself, but I like using my own brain to actually think. It makes you wonder, like, who the really skilled people are at things because you take away that knowledge online. Like, how many of them would survive? Like, you put someone who actually has the know-how from experience and learns to adapt rather than somebody who just looks it up. And it's like, okay, well, you don't have that. Like, you take away the cheat book, and they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, that's why you won't make it. Yeah, I know. I hear you, man. Yeah, Cali sucks right now, but gotta stay home, dude. At least, I mean, I'm grateful I still have a job. I'm grateful they didn't fire me. They let me work from home, so I still have a job. They can extend my contract, I think, for 4 to 6 months. So I'll at least have another job. I'll at least have a job until um September. That's what they're predicting. It could be longer. It just depends on how long this quarantine is because they don't want to let people go if the quarantine is going to be a long time. So they can't afford to be looking for people. So they want to keep people that they have. Well, yeah, I mean, it's better than not having a job, dude, because I didn't get that job at Nexon, so Nexon turned me down. Said I wasn't qualified enough for the position. I was like, okay, whatever. Whatever. I was like, that's fine. I'll look elsewhere. I'll find something else. But in the meantime, at least I have a job. It's better than not having a job. Because if you don't have a job right now, you ain't getting one. Unless you're going to want to work for Walmart. Or, I mean, not Walmart, like Amazon. That's really all you're going to find. Unemployment rate's going to be through the roof. But yeah, as far as like going back to the little games and stuff, I feel that's why I like playing fighting games when they first come out because that's the only way it's really a fair playing field because people I mean, there's no tech, so people have to figure it out themselves. But if the game has been out for a long ass time, and let's say it's been out in arcades for a while, people are obviously going to look up videos online or go to the arcade and play it, so they know how to play it. And it's like, okay, now the tech's all known. And when it comes to home version, it's like, okay, well, everybody knows the tech, and it kind of ruins the game. Yeah, like I said, right now is not the best time to look for a job. I mean, at least the government's helping um, people. With I know that they're giving out those checks for $1,200 for for people that make under $75,000, and they're also anybody that's been let go of their job because of the epidemic in the pandemic will automatically get approved unemployment, like no questions asked. You pretty much just sign up and they'll get you your first check in like a matter of like 2 weeks or a week. So that's pretty cool. And they said it'll extend as long as needed. So at least it gives you a little bit of comfort, and at least you have some money coming in. Because even if I lost my job at Square Enix, I would be okay. Because I know if they say they did the unemployment for like 6 months or whatever, 8 months, 12 months, I'm fine. I can live off what I have. I don't really need to work. I just prefer to work. Yeah, $1,200 isn't really gonna do shit. I mean, hey, it's something though. It's better than not having anything. Yeah, making a video game is a lot of work though, dude. I mean, but you also got to make assets. You have to know how to program music. I mean, it's not easy, dude. And you got to have money, especially if you're going to be paying people to do do certain assets. It's not going to be cheap. You're gonna have to pay people for artwork, pay people for, for their. Let's say you want someone to do sprite work, or someone to do, music composition. You have to pay for that shit. Yeah. Well, they're gonna do something. It's just they want to protect the rich. They don't care about us. They want to protect them rich people because rich people are what make the economy go around. They don't care about the little guy. The little guy, they're like, who gives a shit about them? They can rot. That's what they really think about us. They really don't care. The only reason they're even doing anything is because they have to. Because one, without us, they have no economy. Because we're the ones that spend the money. So they don't want to let their meal ticket be killed off. That's why they're fucking giving us money. They want to spend that money. Well, whatever. I'm fine staying home. I'm actually used to it. I don't go anywhere anyway. I'm always home 90% of the time. I hardly ever go out. I only go out sometimes, just to go to an event or hang out with friends, go out to eat somewhere for a get together. Other than that, I rarely go out. I stay home most of the time. Work 5 days a week, play games. That's about it. I'm pretty boring. Yeah, because they're only going to keep healthy the young people, the future. Because old people have already lived their lives, so they don't want old people. That's why they're telling old people to stay indoors the most because they're the most susceptible to the virus, which would they don't want them flooding the healthcare system. Getting in hospitals, they need to free those spaces up for people that actually need the care in their eyes. Because old people, it's like, well, you're old, your time's coming, we know you're gonna pass, You know, and I mean, it is kind of sad if it is truthful because if you're like 80 years old, I mean, you've lived your life. You know, most people, that's on an average. Like, I think California's or United States average lifespan is what, 76? Something. So you've already lived your full life. You know, but if you're like 20 years old, you still got a large life ahead of you. But I agree, you know. I know it's you shouldn't like kill a human being. I mean, I agree with that. I would never toss an old person to the side just because they're old. But these politicians don't care. They see it as, well, they're a waste of space, save me some money. That's the way they see it. All we are to them is just fucking feed, man. We're there to feed their fat wallets. What can we bring to the table for them? The minute the minute we're useless and we're just living on Social Security, unemployment, they don't want us. You're on Social Security. You're society. You're not useful to society anymore. You're just leeching. That's what they think. But try not to talk about it because it gets depressing. I'll be honest. Talking about like all the real shit that's going on, it's depressing. It really makes you think really negative, and then you just start getting depressed, and you start thinking bad thoughts, and you start being just again a humbug. That's one thing I will say. I hate how much of a humbug I've become. I feel like I'm such a negative person now. I used to be so much more peppy and so much more happy, more of a positive, upbeat person. Now it's like, God, I'm getting older. I'm such a fuddy duddy, man. Yeah, I heard about that malaria cure. Hey, man, if it's gonna lead into something, hey, that's awesome if we can find that cure faster because we need it right now. It's becoming a problem, and it's not slowing down. The only place that they said they've got it under control is China. I heard they might reopen business pretty soon. Like China's actually, but again, they hit them months before. So if that's any indication of how what rate of recovery we're going to expect if they had it since December, meaning we're going to at least be 4 or 5 months at least, if that's how it's going to be. Because the whole thing about Donald Trump saying that we're going to be reopened by Easter is funny, because that's not going to happen. We're not reopening for business in 3 weeks. That's not happening. That's a total lie. Easter's what, 2 weeks or 3 weeks? I think it's 3 weeks. I forget. But I think it was 2 weeks. But anyway, he's a bunch of bullshit. That's not going to happen. Oh, of course. Who says I use toilet paper? I don't use toilet paper when I jack off. Oh man. Yeah, fuddy duddy. You don't remember that? I got that term from Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales when he was did one episode and he thought his nephews didn't want him around. He says, "You just thought it was an old fuddy duddy." I was just like super old school. Of course, dude, because society nowadays is so spoiled and entitled. I mean, we're spoiled as shit, dude. I mean, we seriously can't even take care of ourselves. People don't even know how to manage their money. People don't know how to cook for themselves. People don't know how to just do the basics. Wash their clothes. Discipline their kids. They don't know how to do this shit. Like, it's just basics 101 and people can't do it. Sad, dude. Even, like, come on. It's not hard. Just do it. It's like saying, okay, there's no fast food. Okay, well, I guess I'm cooking. Hey, I mean, gotta cook. It's not hard. There's plenty of guys that teach you how to cook, and there's instructions on boxes how to cook. I think it's more of a matter they just don't want to. Oh, I don't know how to cook. Bullshit. It's not hard. Cooking is easy. I hardly cook, and I know I can do it. Just, if I have to do it, I'll do it. I will. It's not hard. It really isn't. But people think it's so fucking hard, as in now you're just too lazy to do it. There's a difference. Yeah, we're really lazy. We are lazy. Hell, I'm lazy. I'm super lazy. But I'm not lazy to the point where I expect somebody else to take care of me where I don't even want to work. Like, oh man, I have to fucking go to work? Like, you get people that complain about their jobs, like literally saying things like, oh man, you want me to actually go to work? You actually want me to, I have to be here at this time? I actually, you want me to actually do my job? Like, people bitch about that shit. It's like, what do you think this is? You think we're here to babysit you? Like, you're not 2 years old. Yep. But also, it's also messed up because the rich take away way too much from us, too. The rich are way too spoiled. They're just as bad. The rich, well, maybe they earn it, maybe. Some of them are born into wealth. Like, there's a lot of people that are really born into wealth. They just are given entitlement because they're rich. So I think they're just as bad than the people that are lazy. The only difference is lazy people don't have money and the rich people do have money. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of lazy people that are poor too, though. So I think it goes both ways. There's rich, spoiled people, and then there's poor, lazy people. And then there's rich, lazy people too. So I think it can go both ways. There's a lot of lazy, poor people also. They don't want to do anything. Yeah, but that's kind of what life's all about. You're just a cog in a bigger machine. You just do what you can as long as you can before you break down. And then that's it. Society no longer values you. It's the sad truth about getting older because you realize after you get out of high school, you graduate college, what is it you do? You work till you die. You work till you hit retirement age. Obviously, it's going to be worse for us because we're going to have to wait till 70 to retire. And that's even if we have Social Security at that point. But that's all you do. You go to school, you hit you finish college, 25 or so, and then you work from 25 all the way to your 70. All you do is work. And then you die. I mean, that's the truth. Sad truth. And I can see why people, as you get older, People start to get depressing thoughts. They give up on life because they're just like, oh my god, I'm just doing the same shit all the time. It gets old, man. It gets old quick. I know we all get through that cycle. I mean, I'll be honest. As I've gotten older, I realize that life is tedious. It's hard to break the monotony, but we have to do it because either I don't. But even then, even let's say I'm well off and I have money, and I don't do anything. Even life can still be boring. But I think what we need to do is you have to break your comfort zone to make things more interesting. And sometimes adversity can bring out the best in people because it forces change. If your life's boring, then change something. You have to change something. If you keep it the same, it's going to keep getting boring. Yeah, I just bought her. I collect I collect anime figures. Like that's my hobby. I'm always collecting anime girl figures. Just bought this one. Yeah, just bought Muramasa. Got it's got it for about $80. So she's really really pretty figure. Good quality too. Yeah, I buy a lot of shit. I just bought a new video card, a 1070 Ti. Got a new phone. But yeah, I always buying figures. Yeah, this one just came out in Japan not too long ago. Like I think about a month ago, this came out, so I just picked it up. You mean Bukaki the figures? I don't do that to my figures. I may flap, but I don't flap on my figures. I know that's a thing. I forgot the term they use for it. Yeah, guys that literally made it videos of them flapping on their figures. It's every guy's wet dream to jack off on an anime girl, but it's like, fit your figures. Don't do that to your figures. Like, dude, have a sex doll. At least do it to that. That's what it's designed. It's not designed for your figures. Nah, I also don't. I don't unbox my figures if I don't have to. I keep them in the box because I like to keep their value. Because in case I want to sell them, I can. I like to keep things sealed, so if I ever want to sell them, I can, for a profit. So if I ever go, oh, I'm tired of this shit. Okay, so it's worth $500. Sell it. That's how I am. I don't get attached to anything. Like all my stuff in my room, I've pretty much sold most of the expensive stuff. I only have you can see everything I've sold. Look here, I just sold. Look at all the stuff I've sold recently. So I just sold a lot of my amiibos. I still have about 25 left. I've already made a profit on it. I sold some games, comic, a backpack, a figure. I even sold my Bullet Hell collection because I have them on PC now. I don't need to play them anymore on Xbox. So I got $150. Sold some motherboards, some old board games I don't play anymore. Sold my cooler fan. I sold two Animal Crossing Switches. I got them, so I made like about $100 profit on these. You know, I sold my Ease Collector's Edition because I got it back for $50. That was hilarious. I went it back in Amazon Japan, and somebody bought this for $130. I had this, and then I went back to Amazon Japan. Oh, it's only $50 for shipping. I bought it back, so I made a profit on it. I love when I do shit like that. It's just hilarious. Like, oh, thank you. Let's buy it back for cheap because somebody else didn't know. You know, sold my old video card. Just again, a copy of a game my friend gave me. You know, some of my old controllers. I enjoy eBaying. I really enjoy this shit. Like, I have fun doing this. I like flipping and making money. It's something I do in my spare time. I do enjoy doing this. I'm always looking for ways to make money. Just to, you know, it's just, again, it's a hobby. But also I make money, it helps me pay bills and buy things I want. I'm always like flipping shit. It does take a lot of space. I mean, yeah, you can see my room. I uploaded my room. Go to my channel. I showed my room. It's changed a little bit, but for the most part, it's the same. Let's see. Where is it? Ooh. Where the hell did I put it? I know I had it somewhere. What the fuck did I do? I don't remember where I uploaded the video. I thought it was around this time. This short video. Oh, there you go. Let's see my room. This is what my room looks like. So, if you ever want to see what I have in my room, it's gotten more figures now, but but this is, like I said, it's gotten a lot more, and then some stuff has changed. So, but yeah, I got like a whole wall of just like box of figures. Just all shit on the left. It's just all. It's already to the ceiling now. Got posters and shit when I went to Arc Revo. I like Narmaya. I'm not saying I don't. She's hot. Like, I don't like the game. I like the character. She's fucking beautiful. When I went to Arc Revo, got those posters. Yeah, I just got all this shit. Yeah, my computer. And I think that was my old setup, if I remember. I think. Actually, no, that was my new setup. That was my new monitor. A new huge ass 32-inch monitor. And my computer. Yeah, that's mostly it. Got my 50-inch TV, sound system, printer. Actually, that's my 40-inch. No, is it? No, that's my 50-inch. That's my 50-inch TV. Got my PS4. Yeah, that's it. And then I did get a brand new sound system. I don't have that cheapy one anymore. So I got a lot of nice stuff. So I'll eventually do another video when I redo my room again, because I do want to clean it up a little bit more and put some more stuff. So, but that's kind of like my room, what to expect. Yeah, this is my own little world. That's for sure. It's a poster. I got it from work and I couldn't get rid of it, so I just kept it. I mean, I like the artwork. I mean, just because I don't like a franchise doesn't mean I don't like the artwork. It's like Narmaya. I don't like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, but I do like the character Narmaya. She's beautiful. I'm not gonna say she's definitely waifu. I could still like the character. But yeah, I mean, I agree though. Like, I don't really buy stuff of games I don't like, but if I like the girl, I'm gonna buy something of her. You know. But yeah, I feel like with Grand Blue Fantasy, I won't even play the game. I don't even want to. I don't even want to pick it up. I don't even want to try. Like, I don't care. Like, you could buy me the game for PC and I won't play it. Like, I seriously won't. Like, if somebody gifted me the game right now, I would just look at you and go, why? Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Like, what is the reasoning behind that? Like, what is that gonna accomplish? Like, you know I'm not gonna play it, so why would you buy it from me? There's absolutely no reason to do so. I'll be honest. Like if people like, want to buy games for me. I'm like, why? I have the money. I can afford it. I can afford any game I want. Ooh, by the way, free games. Didn't the new game for Epic Store happen this week? I think so. Don't forget your free games. We get a lot of free game offers lately. I've been picking them up. That's another thing I do. I just always buy. I always get free shit when I can. I like free shit. Even though I'm never gonna play it, I'll still get it. I'm just gonna build a nice large library of games I'm never gonna fucking play. Cause I do that shit. Oh, look at that. Free games. Okay, I already got it this week. New games are later today actually. So these two games are free. So yeah, I picked these two up. Stanley Parable's good. I picked these up. Whatever, free. My whole library of Epic Game Store is just free. I have all these free games. That's all I have. I don't buy anything from the Epic Game Store. I just get all the free games just because I like free. Relink looks good. I do want to play Relink. Relink actually looks really good. That looks fun. That looks basically like Monster Hunter, but a little bit more. So I am interested in that game. But as far as like games like the games I'm looking forward to the most, like I said, Resident Evil 3, because I've already played Doom Eternal, Ori, which were amazing games. Resident Evil 3, Final Fantasy 7 to a degree, Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Also, again, and of course, Guilty Gear Strive. Those are probably my next big 4 games. Oh, also, I'm interested in Trails of Mana. Trials of Mana, sorry. Yeah, Trials of Mana. I'm really strongly considering picking this up at launch because I did enjoy this demo. The demo was fun. I really, really liked this game. It was really fun. Super cute game. So I think I'm gonna enjoy this game because it felt like an alternative to Ys. Oh yeah, Hollow Knight 2. Yeah, the Silk Song. Um, what else? There's other games. I mean, I have my wish list of games for Steam. Gestalt. I want to get this one. Gestalt Demon Cinder. I want to try this game out. Of course, Bright Infinite. Let's see. Still haven't played this one. The 13th Guest. 13th Doll. Seems like it. I want to play the next VR game, the Room, but I'm not gonna buy. Yeah, I was like, oh man, there's a new Room game. I want to play it, but I don't want to spend money on VR to play it. Why isn't there a normal version? I want to play the normal one because I love the Room. The Room is such a great game. A VR only? No. Why VR? This came out just today. I'm not gonna go spend $1,000 on a VR set. It's too much. I'm good. I'll just wait. VR's too much. It's cool, but the technology is really expensive. And my computer is not gonna be able to play the games at the degree I want them to. I'd have to spend so much money upgrading. I'd probably spend another $1,000 on my computer just to make it do VR effectively. Like my current video card could not handle it. I could play like old ass games with it, maybe. Oh yeah, the sequel to what do you call it? What was I just looking at? God damn it! I forgot the sequel to the horror game. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. Yeah, Chris Tales, that was another one. Let's see. Streets of Rage 4. Bushinden, that got delayed till next year. Let's see. No, I don't think there is. I don't think Amnesia's in VR. It'd be a good VR game, though. Yeah, I used my friend's Vive, and that shit was pretty awesome. But he got something new. I forgot the name of it. I don't keep up to date on the VR technology. I should, from my knowledge, though. It's nice to know, just to research things, just to know them. Especially when it's something that pertains to my field. It's good to be educated on that stuff. Yeah, I heard about that. Supposedly, they're going to get Hideo Kojima to come back to work on the series. Maybe that's what it was. The Index. Maybe that's what he bought. I know he spent like $1,000 or something on it. $2,000. It was pretty expensive. Yeah, the Valve Index. Yeah, this is what he has. Yeah, $1,000. So I'm guessing is it like shortage or something? Why is it 20,000? Why is it 2,000? I think maybe it's a shortage on it or something. But I know he said he bought it last year, so he probably pre-ordered it. Yeah, that's too much for my blood. I'm not gonna spend that kind of money. Like I said, it's more because not only one, I have to buy the equipment. Two, I have to spend. Yeah, that's why the VR is so expensive because there's a shortage. So that's why I would never buy it It's a waste. That's a waste of money for me. Shit, I'd probably, if I bought that VR back then and I saw how much it would worth now, I'd sell it. I'd rather have the money. Again, I'd rather use that money to buy things I want that are actually normal price. There's just, I don't have an attachment to anything. If there's a profit to be made, I'd rather have the profit than keep the item. It's really rare that you'll tell me to get rid of something that I won't say I won't get rid of. Like, I usually always will get rid of it. Even if it's something I like. Because I'm not attached to it. Like, for example, I have both Ys 8 and 9 collector's editions. I bought them for $150 for both. But if somebody said, hey, I'll give you $300 for them, see ya. I wouldn't even care. I have the games on digital. I don't need the physical collector's edition. It doesn't bother me. I'd rather have the money. And then I can buy a couple more figures that I want here, buy a couple games more here, and I still have money left over. I see it as just a revolving door of buying other things at normal price. It's like, for example, let's say there's a figure of an anime figure I want, and like a perfect one example. Like, I wanted this figure, I should have bought it, and my dumbass didn't because I could have got it for cheap. But the figure I want just because I like Shadow Lord. This one. I could have got this for $200. New, sealed. From Frankenstein. Somebody was selling for $200. This is years ago when it came out. This is back when they were trying to get rid of them. And, I could have, at one point, new sealed one was like almost $1,500. I could have bought it and sold it. Because I know it'll sell because, one, it's Square Enix. Anything Square Enix, fucking outrageous price. Yeah, I like the Shadow Lord. That's back when I played Final Fantasy 11. He's like the big boss of the main storyline. I really like him. He's really cool. But it's one of those. But yeah, it's like there's things like that. I wish I bought them just to have them, and then realize that I could flip it down the road. I would have bought that for $200 and flipped it because I know it would have flipped. Because I know the shit. A lot of Final Fantasy stuff, a lot of times increases in value by an exponential amount. And the rarer it gets, the more valuable it gets. Because people, you just can't get it. It's a collector's item. So, but yeah, but that's what I usually do. Like I said, I just buy, flip. Like I said, it's a hobby. It's something I enjoy doing. It's something that, again, I make a game out of it. So I enjoy doing it. I just like flipping shit. There's some charm to it for some reason. I don't know why, but I just like it. I enjoy selling stuff on eBay. I like seeing that I can sell something for a profit. Or just getting rid of stuff you don't care about. Just to... A little late there, guys. I knew it came out. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, look at all the shit I have for sale, and it's like I'm calculating like how much I have, and it's like, oh, I got about $800 worth of shit on here. That's $800, dude. It's like I still got more shit I gotta sell. Like I'm gonna sell my my Bloodstained Collector's Edition because I was actually really disappointed with that Collector's Edition. It was pretty lackluster. I didn't really care for it that much. It was alright, but I was like, for the price, I was like, this is kind of crap. Like, $100 maybe for this shit. But $250, this is a ripoff. So, it's one of those things I'd rather get my money back or just make a little profit on it. Because I think you can sell it with the game for like $300. But at least I'll get $50 out of it. And plus, I got 2 free copies of the game anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Oh yeah, I love Bloodstained. Bloodstained's amazing. I'm not even going to deny that. I love Bloodstained. I played the shit out of it. I'm just saying the Collector's Edition itself I thought was kind of lackluster. Yeah, but it's just, again, just little things here and there. Selling things for money. So, again, I enjoy doing this stuff, so it's fun to me. And there's stuff I buy and I replace it with other figures that are cheaper, something I actually want. You know, like I have, like for example, I like Jam, but I have the newer Jam now. I actually have the good Jam. You know, not this one. This is the cheap one. You know, I have it, but I don't want it anymore because I got the better one, which is the expensive one. Yeah, this one. I have this one now. I like this one way more. And it's also, I got it for stupid cheap. So I was like, oh, for that price, I can't turn it down. I flinched. I had to buy it. Because I was like, I got it from somebody for $100. So I was really shocked he sold it to me that cheap. Because he didn't have the box, but they were in really good condition. And he said, I told him I'll give you $100 each for Jacko and Jam. And the guy agreed to it. So, and I know they're worth $200 to $300 each. And I know the value of them is going to stay that high because they never remade them. I mean, hell, a used one goes for what, $250? So, $240. Yeah, $240 minimum. It's for a cheap one. So I know I can at least get $200 for it. So at least double. Yeah, the Ramathal original color one's like $400 or $500. What's up, Quasim the Android Gamer? How you doing? And then I have this one, the Jacko Valentine. This one. This one's really pretty. I like this one a lot. Yeah, like I said, I also got this one for $100. I also have the Elfelt figure too. Elfelt's not that expensive. Elfelt you can get. I got mine brand new in the box for $125. About what you, yeah, about what, yeah. You can see, she was reproduced for some reason. Only this one. So that's why the price is a lot cheaper. So there's obviously tons of them in circulation, so they're just not desired. I have a blue one that I bought for like $70. That's why I'm selling it, because I've used that money. I'm going to use this money to pay for the other one that I actually wanted, the normal color. I like the white one. I don't like the blue one. So I bought the blue one. I bought the blue one to pay for the white one. So once the blue one sells, that'll basically pay for my white one. I basically paid $70 for the white one, which is stupid cheap for a sealed one. Yeah, that one's pretty nice though. They also have a black one. I know the black one's the most valuable, but I was like, I'm not gonna spend $300 on the black one. What's up, Kadira? How you doing? Not much, just talking. Not gonna be on much longer. About 10 minutes, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's already 6. I was supposed to be off at 5, but we just got busy talking. Not much else. Just being quarantined. Really not much else going on. Quarantined, and that's about it. Yeah, so just no problem, Ryan. It's all good. Yeah, I wasn't playing any games. I was just talking, just chilling. I got off work around 2:30, and then I just came on to stream for 2 hours, 3 hours, about 3 hours. We just been shooting the shit. So that's about it, dude. Just like I said, making some adjustments with life and stuff, trying to lose weight. I've been telling people that I need to lose weight, and probably going to be taking away about an hour of my streaming time to actually focus on my weight loss. Because I need to do that for my health. Because you like to shoot shit? Yeah, I gotta lose this weight. I have to do it. I keep telling myself, and I need to do it. I need to kick myself in the ass. Just need to stop being lazy. So, yeah, it is. It is hard. But I can do it. I've done it before. And also, you feel good after you do it because you just, you're being active and, you're actually aiming towards something. But yeah, I hate feeling tired. That's the biggest problem. I hate being tired. Because you're just not doing anything. You're bored. And then you just sleep all the time. Like, I sleep for like 7, 8 hours. And then I take naps, like, on top of that. And I shouldn't be doing that. That's just not, you shouldn't be doing that. 8 hours should be more than enough sleep for the whole day. You should be good to go for 16 hours with 8 hours sleep. But when you get older, you just, you don't do anything. You just want to sleep all the time. And as you're getting, I know it gets worse when you're in your 60s, 70s. You nap all the time. You sleep for 4 or 5 hours. You take a nap, you take a nap, you take a nap. And it's like, well, it's bad habits. Like, you shouldn't be tired. But since it's a combination of eating poorly, being bored, also again just being sedentary, be having all a combination of all that will make you lazy, will make you just not have any energy to do anything. If you trust me, if you eat right, drink lots of water, you actually are physical. Trust me, the amount of energy you will gain is insane. Like, I've done it before. Like, I remember when I was walking every day for 30 minutes, and I would drink tons of water, and then I would cut back my eating by half and eat more healthy foods, more vegetables and more, grains, oats and wheats and barley, stuff like that. And my God, my energy jumped probably at least 3 to 5 times. I couldn't believe how much more energy I had. Because I would go to sleep. I'd sleep better. I wouldn't wake up in the middle of the day, and I would actually go to sleep, get up at 7, 8 hours, and I feel rested. And your day was ready. Yeah, you have to change something. It's a sign of something needs to change. What you're doing now is not working. So it's something, I know, and you get lazy because you don't want to do anything. It's easier just to sleep. I've done this before, Kadiro. But I fall in my habits. That's the problem. I like to eat. I'm a big eater. But even then, I've cut back my eating a lot. I don't eat anywhere near as much as I used to. I used to eat shit, I'd eat like 5,000 calories a day, and which is way too much. And you should not be eating that much food. For a guy my size, it's just too much food. And now I eat about 2,000 calories, maybe 2,500, which is good for late weight loss for my size because I'm a big guy. So I want to get down to 250 pounds because I'm 350. I'm a big dude. So I need to lose 100 pounds. And from what I read, if I cut my intake down to 2,000 calories and do about 30 minutes of walking a day, I could lose 100 pounds in probably a year. And obviously, being the active though I think is the biggest thing. I'm not active. That's the problem, and I think that's what's killing me. Because when you're not active, I get lazy, and then when you're bored, you tend to eat because you're bored. Yeah. Well, if you're not doing anything, I'm 6 foot. I'm a big guy. I'm by definition morbidly obese. So I don't look that big, but most people look at me, oh, you're not that big. You're maybe like 280, 270. I said, no, I'm 350. I'm a big guy. I don't look it, but I am. But my weight's been hovering around 350 for a long time. I think at the highest, it was 380, and that was just like, yeah, I felt awful. I think the biggest thing that you feel is you just tired, and your body just aches because you're poor circulation. So it's just one of those things that's the problem having a sedentary lifestyle. It's not good for you. So I need to change. That's why something needs to change. I've done it before. I've lost 80 pounds before. I remember when I'm in high school, I was 250. And I was disgusted with myself. And, I took martial arts for, I think it was like 8 months, and I lost like 70 pounds in like 8 months. I looked like a completely different person. Like, people were like, damn, you look so good. Gained a lot of muscle. I was really toned. I had a lot of energy. I can do it again. It's just having that motivation to do it. And just making it a permanent lifestyle change where you don't even think about it. Where you just do it. But ultimately, it's just you being lazy. You need to push yourself to change. Something needs to change. You can't just keep things the same. It's not going to work. Yeah, that's a thing also too. I've been told because I'm not active, my what's it called? My good cholesterol is very low. And she goes, I think that's also a factor why I'm tired. Because I don't do anything. You need to circulate your blood. You gotta raise your cholesterol. Again, it also is your metabolism is slow. So you need to move. Your body needs to move. You can't just sit down and do nothing all the time. Your body, it's not good for it. I'm not saying you gotta kill yourself, but I'm just saying, but you gotta do more than just sit down. Like I said, even the doctor said if you just walk 30 minutes a day, and it doesn't even have to do power walking, just walk. Just do something. Move around for 30 minutes a day. If you did that for every day for a whole year, and just ate better and drank more water, you would feel like a different person. I've done it before, and it's total fact, especially for somebody my size, because the pounds will just shed off really fast if you stick to it. I mean, after a point, it will slow down, but even then, like, if I did that I would lose at least 2 pounds a week. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but over time, that's a lot because, like, 52 weeks, that's over 100 pounds. Just walking. Yeah, you're going to have to increase it over time because it's going to get harder as you lose more weight. But again, I've done it before and I can do it again. And that's what pisses me off because I've done it before. I can do it. It's just I need to do it, for my health. Because I want to feel better. I want to have more energy. I want to be in higher spirits. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be feeling like shit all the time. I don't want that on anybody. Like I said, I don't want to drop dead at a young age. You should. You can't walk outside. I'm gonna have to do things indoors to exercise. So I just did some mild exercise before I streamed. Doing push-ups, sit-ups. Doing some stretching. Using some of my old martial arts. Like kicking and punching, knees. Just to circulate your blood. To do something, and then I'll do that. Probably when I wake up in the morning. I'll just do that for 10 minutes. And then do it again at night for 10 minutes. Trust me, it wins me because I'm big. So I get winded. So, it's effective. I mean, I just got to keep doing it. Just keep doing it. I can't walk, so it's my other thing to do. So it's something. And then again, drinking more water. I know I don't drink enough water. I think that's another reason why I'm more tired. They say people that are water depraved tend to have less energy. Also, drinking water raises your metabolism, filters out your system, get all the impurities out of your body. Again, it's a number of things you have to do, little things, little changes that will have a dramatic impact. It's just keeping it up though. That's my biggest problem is keeping it up. It has to be a permanent lifestyle change. You can't get back into your bad habits because the minute you go back in your bad habits, you'll start feeling like shit again. And I know that's what's going to happen to me because it's happened to me multiple times. I get back in my bad habits, I start feeling like shit again after about a month. But I do this for a whole month. Man, dude, does the energy come back? I just feel better. I'm just better. The biggest vice I have is just I get my cravings because I like to eat, and I know it's a mental thing. A lot of times you're actually not hungry; you're actually thirsty. Your body needs water, and you're supposed to drink a whole gallon of water a day. I think roughly. Something like that. It's a large amount of water. I know you need 4 16-ounce bottles of water a day. So 64 ounces of water. That's what you're supposed to drink. I know I don't drink that much. And I got these gallons at home, should be drinking those. Yeah, 64, I think 64 is half a gallon. Isn't that? Your fluid ounces? Yeah, I think it's 128, right? 128. So yeah, half a gallon of water a day. That's what you should be drinking. So and I buy a gallon bottle of water, because of what's going on. I've been buying them. I just need to sit down and, have half a gallon, and drink it. Just drink it. I do get tired of it though. I need to add like a sweetener. Well, not a sweetener. Like the Crystal Light. just to change up the flavor because I hate the flavor of water. Unless I'm sweating, then I like it. I hate drinking water by itself though. Ugh. It's just not the taste I go for. Unless I'm fucking thirsty or I'm spent hot. I don't crave salt. I don't actually crave salt. I don't really like salty food that much. I mean, most of your food is, obviously it's a preservative, so there is a lot of salt in food, especially with the canned goods and shit, and just stuff that's like burritos or fast food. All has a ton of salt in it, but I don't salt my food. I don't like to. I don't like this taste. It's too. Ugh. You feel terrible eating it. And I don't really like sugar too much anymore. I get tired of sugar. Sugar makes me feel groggy. I used to drink sodas and I would get tired drinking soda. Because it's just, sugars, you don't spend the energy in sugar, it just turns into fat. So it's kind of a downer. Yeah, I don't eat salty food. I can't. I have high blood pressure. I have hypertension. I take medication for that. It's another reason why I can't be eating it because I know my blood pressure gets high. When I do get high, I get headaches. I get really bad headaches. Lately, I've been good though. My blood pressure's actually been really good, but I just again, it's one of those things of being big doesn't help. Nah, that's fine. No worries. Other than that, though, my doctor said I'm surprisingly healthy outside the weight. She said, I don't have diabetes. My white blood cell count, red blood cell count's really good. So everything's good. The only thing is your cholesterol. My good cholesterol's too low because you gotta be more active. She says once you do that and you lost the weight, you'd be in great health. He says your heart's good, So she's just like, I have good genes. No, I don't get high. I didn't say that. I don't smoke. I'm clean, dude. I don't do drugs. I don't drink, and I don't smoke. I don't do any of that shit. I'm a good boy. So I don't need that shit. I don't need that kind of crap in my life making me feel like a piece of shit, Just to make my health even worse. I'm obese. I got that already. I don't need more. Being overweight is good enough. I don't need more problems. Yeah, there's some. My dad did the same thing. My dad smoked till he was in the 60s. And he's fine. No cancer. He's 60, 68 now. It's good health. Doing fine. About to be 70 soon. He smoked a long time. I think since his 20s. No, actually, I think he started smoking after he had me. So I think he had about 50 years. No, not long than that. No, not that long. 30 years. I think he smoked for that long. Yeah, I don't have that. Um, it's just good genes. I stopped drinking regular soda a long time ago. I used to drink Pepsi and all that shit a lot. I used to drink soda mostly, but I only drink diet now. I don't drink regular soda at all. It's too sweet. I pretty much just force myself not to drink it. I only buy diet soda. Like if I really want a sweet, I'll just drink a diet soda. The diet soda, I'm so used to it now. I've gotten numb to diet soda, so drinking regular soda is just way too sweet for me. Like I'll drink a Pepsi, I'm like, oh god, there's so much sugar in it. It's way too much. Well, at least with a diet Pepsi, I don't feel bad. I drink it, it doesn't feel bad. I mean, to be fair, I know they say, oh, diet sodas, in some cases, worse for you. I'm like, well, well, it seems like everything's bad for you. So it's like, it's just, I guess, I don't want diabetes, so it's one disease that's prominent in my family. I don't need it. I'm glad I don't have it. I just got tested for it again, and my doctor said, nope, you're fine. Your sugar's perfect. I'm grateful I have perfect sugar. That I'm not. I'm getting to the point where I could possibly be pre-diabetic, but she said I've been like the same for the last 10 years, and she said, but it can change, But that's why I also want to change my diet, where I need to eat less, less carbs. I do eat a lot of bread. That's one thing I am bad at. I eat a lot of bread, and I need to stop doing that. I like bread. But yeah, I stay away from the sweets. No, I keep candy to a minimum. I don't drink soda. Well, like I said, let's just diet. I used to be bad with it. I used to eat so much sweet and drink tons of soda. Back when I was younger, but I can't do that anymore. I just feel terrible eating it. Yeah, Gail, I drank the 0-calorie Gatorade. I drink the Gatorade and the Powerade Zero. I'm fine with the 0-calorie ones. Those are fine. They have flavor. Like as long as it doesn't taste like water. Like I drink fat-free milk. Oh, good. Fat-free milk is awful. But I drink it. I force myself to drink it. I don't like it, but I'll drink it. Just because I gotta get milk. Gotta get my calcium. Yeah. Boredom is bad. It can be a killer. Yes, it can be. Well, yeah. My eating habits haven't changed really. I'm always indoors anyway. I think, like I said, my biggest problem is it's more the amount I eat and being more active. Those are the two, and drinking more water. Those are the three. I can lick those three things, I'll be losing a lot of weight and I'll feel a lot better. As far as what I eat, trust me, I can push myself away from a lot of food. I can. I just, it's just, we cook at home, we cook pretty healthy. Again, we don't cook with oil, we don't cook with butter, we don't cook, it's pretty lean. We use, try to use fat-free stuff, sugar-free. I even use, what do you call it? Can't believe it's not butter spray. It has no calories. Use Pam. That has no calories. Again, it's bland food. It gets a little bland. That's the only thing. But I don't even, like I said, we don't salt our food. I don't put any salt. So it's just one of those things of, cut back a lot. Like, I'm used to eating like that now. So I used to never like eating like that. But now I'm used to it. As I get older, you realize that your taste buds are changing. You don't need a lot of that greasy, fatty shit. Well, water, I'm sure your water intake is fine. Yeah, for me, I don't like fasting. I just need to cut down my eating. I think the biggest problem is, like I said, it's getting your mind off the food. Because I was always taught to put food in my mouth. My mom taught me a bad habit. because we always eat big meals and we eat a lot. You know, I'll eat food, and then 2 hours later, I'm already eating food again. I'm like, and I shouldn't be doing that. You know, it should be normal. Like, you get up in the morning, you eat breakfast. You know, eat a good sized breakfast. You know, have some, oatmeal and some apple, you know, some orange juice, you know, so something good and wholesome. You know, then you wait like 4 or 5 hours, you eat lunch. You know, sensible lunch, you know, something, you know, maybe a sandwich, a bowl of soup, you know. Obviously, don't get like the fucking salty ass soup. Like, you get like I don't buy, like, I like clam chowder, which is some of the worst soup for you. But I don't eat the normal clam chowder. I eat the Healthy Choice, which has like 60% less salt. It's thinner. It uses, I think, fat-free milk as opposed to full milk. So the calorie is like cut in half, and the salt intake is cut by half. So instead of like having a bowl of soup that's 600 calories with like 70% of your daily salt, which is awful, it's only like 30% salt with 350 calories. So again, it's just, there's compromises you need to make to eat the stuff you want. Also with pizza, I'm starting to need to not eat like full sliced pizza, like, pan style, because there's a lot of bread. That's where a majority of the calories come from. It's just so much bread. So I buy thin crust pizza now, because that has a lot less calories in it. You get more taste of the pizza because you get more of the cheese. The slices are smaller too. So it's one thing where I can eat things I enjoy, but I can substitute by not eating so much. But still getting what I like to eat. Obviously, don't eat it all the time because pizza's not good for you. But again, there's things you need to compromise a little bit to make things work out. Yeah, I don't fill up fast. I can eat, dude. I can eat a whole large pizza by myself and still eat more. I can do that if I force myself. But a lot of times I just know better not to. I eat like a thin, like a little thin slice of pizzas. I should only eat maybe, 5, 6 slices. I'm done, and that should be it. That's probably going to be like 1,000 calories right there on very small slices. Before, where I would eat a slice of pizza, a large slice of pizza has like 500 calories. And I'm eating a whole large, which is like 8 slices. That's 4,000 calories of pizza. I should not be eating that much pizza. That's just bad for you. Yeah, I used to eat half of a box of what do you call it? Costco pizza, and I realized how much calories are in each slice. A slice of Costco pizza is 900 calories. 900. I was eating 5, 6 slices of that shit. That's fucking 4,500 calories. Just half a pizza. It's like, fuck, man. You're thinking to yourself, oh my god, I should not be doing that. That's awful, dude. I love Costco pizza. It's delicious, but it's just like, it's too much. It's too much bread and there's way too much cheese. That's why, again, I like a substitute where I get a thin crust. If they made a thin crust and it was actually like a third of the calories, I'd get a thin crust. I would. Now, again, if you look at any pizza place, you look at thin crust pizza, God, the calorie count drops. Like by a ridiculous amount. At least half. It's ridiculous how much calories are less in thin crust. It's all that bread, dude. You're eating so much bread. And also the amount of cheese they put on thin crust is less. So yeah, don't buy pan pizza. Pan pizza is the worst. That's the most unhealthy. Yeah, you just realize things that you do. You just gotta make compromises. You gotta, like, again, cut back the amounts, eat less. But also, I think the biggest problem is it's a mental thing. It's just knowing when to say, hey, that's enough. Even though your stomach might be grumbling, you're not really hungry. It's just your brain thinks you're hungry, and you're not. Like, it's like, I'll eat 1,000-calorie meal, and it's like, you shouldn't be hungry. You just ate a lot of food. You know, sensibly, I should be eating like a 700-calorie breakfast, like a 700-calorie lunch, and like a 600-calorie dinner. That's what you should be eating. 3 meals, paced out. That's 2,000 calories. That's what you should be eating a day. That's normal. And that will, for a guy my size, that's weight loss very fast if I stick to it. And they even said even if I pushed it to 2,500 calories, even if I did that much, they said I'd still lose a lot of weight. I would still get to my goal. It would take a little longer, but I could eat more. And it's something I've been considering. Maybe I'll just do 2,500 calories a day. I still, it's 1,000 less than what I should be eating to maintain weight. At my size, I should be, to maintain my weight at my size, is 3,500 calories a day. So if I cut out 1,000 calories a day, that's roughly 2 pounds. Every 500 calories is a pound. So if you cut out 500 calories a day for a whole week, that's a pound of weight loss. So twice as much as 2 pounds a week. So 2 pounds a week times, again, a year, that is my goal. I can do it in a year. But I just, I have to stick to it. I have to stick to that 2,500 calories. I can't go above that. I would like to make it to 2,000, but maybe 2,000 a little too much for me. Because, for my size. Because I'll be starving myself. I don't want to starve myself. Because that'll make you quit. Because if you don't eat anything and you're just constantly depriving yourself of food, that's actually worse for you. Because your body starts going into a reserve mode. Yeah, we do. We eat like pigs here. We do. We eat terrible here. We eat way too much. Our portions are way too big. We eat like slobs. We eat like we eat like for 3 people. We eat like a large combo, and it's like, dude, fucking Japan, 2 people could eat that. They look at you like you're disgusting. And then it's true. They're absolutely right. We should be eating less. But yeah, I mean, I'm bad. Like I said, we all have our vices. We're all bad in some regard. My vice is food. It's always been food. If it's one vice I could lick, it'd be food. I wish I didn't have that food problem. But then my other roommate has drinking as a problem. And then another one of my roommate, he spends too much money. Like, we all have our own vices. Some are worse than others. But honestly, obesity is becoming, like, I think the number 1 killer now. I think obesity is, a bigger problem than cancer. Like, they think, like, it's really an epidemic here. Like, weight has gotten out of control in the United States. There are more people obese than ever before. So, and it's not healthy to be fat. Fat is not healthy. It's killing a lot of people. We're eating ourselves to death. That's another reason why I want to... It's everywhere. Yeah, obesity is becoming a problem. I just know it's the most problematic here. We need to, cut back. We need to. We really need to. We need to stop gorging ourselves to kill it, to eat ourselves to death. I said, I like food. Don't get me wrong. I do. I love food. I love it. If you're going to eat a lot, you need to fucking work out like a motherfucker then. If you're going to eat a lot of food. Because you get people that, whether, let's say you work out 2 hours a day. Oh yeah, you'll have to eat a lot of food to counteract all the calories you're losing. That's understandable. But for normal people that aren't that active, you don't need to be eating that much food. You get plenty of nutrients with just, like, if you're average weight, you should be eating 2,000 calories a day. That's normal. That's that's the advised recommendation for intake. So, but yeah, it's just a matter of, it's not so much, I think for me, it's not so much what I eat, it's how much I eat. I think that's the biggest problem, how much I eat. Because I eat too much. I do eat fast food, but even then I try to limit it because not having fast food every day is not good for you. I do like hamburgers and hot dogs, but making hamburgers at home is so much healthier than going out to eat one. Because you at least see, like, I cook on the George Foreman. I love cooking on the George Foreman. That's so much healthier than eating a traditional fast food burger. Because they put grease and oil. They don't cook it healthy at all. Yeah, I'm fine with turkey burgers. Oh, give me turkey. I am completely fine with eating a turkey burger. I buy turkey patties and just use the George, cook it up. It tastes real good. Get some nice lettuce and tomatoes. You can have a couple hamburgers. Not a big deal. It's not bad at all for you. Meat's good for you. Protein's really good for you. Protein's really good for losing weight. Any doctor will tell you that. Say protein is good. What's up, Niam? While you're hosting me. What's up, dude? What are you doing? We're just talking right now. I'm like going over my amount of time. It's already 6:30. I should be in bed. I didn't think Niam was still streaming at this hour. Weeb. Yeah, we're just talking about health and hobbies. Nah, I'm going to bed. I need to get to bed. I gotta get up in 7 hours. I got a meeting to go to for my job. Well, it's a phone meeting. It's only gonna take about an hour. It starts at 2, it ends at 3. So, and after that, I gotta go to the market and pick up some water, and then I gotta go drop off some water for my mom for the household because all the bullshit going on. Also, gotta go to Albertsons and pick up some noodles. What are you looking at? Oh, just this is my eBay account. This is stuff I sell and buy. I'm a seller, so I've been selling a long time. I mean, you get to see my seller rating. I got 1,031 seller rating, 100% positives. So I sell a lot of shit on eBay. I also buy a lot of shit too. Yeah, I do this on the side. Alright, Bankster. Yeah, like I said, I just sell stuff. Like, stuff I don't need anymore, I just get rid of it. I gotta list a couple more things up. Gotta list up another game. I got a couple controllers. I gotta fix one of my listings and change it. Maybe I'll do that when I get back from my errands tomorrow. We'll see. Because like I said, I gotta be at a meeting at 2. It should be over by 2:30, and then I'm gonna run out, do my errands, probably be back home around 4:30, start work at 5, work till 2. So that's gonna be the drill. And then Friday, we'll probably be streaming those new games. I'm probably not gonna do it tomorrow. Not later today. I'll do it tomorrow. But anywho, guys, I'm going to sleep. Oh, I wish like I said, I didn't mean to. No, it's cool, man. Good talking to you. I'll be streaming. You guys want to come by Friday? I'll be streaming Uniclear and the new Bright Memory Infinite. So if you guys want to check it out, yeah, I'll probably do that tomorrow. That'll probably be the plan. So at least Friday I'm off. I don't have a curfew, and I can just play as long as I want. But I got to keep up on that my weight loss and keep eating better and doing my exercise. I got to keep doing that. I got to get on that shit. I'm gonna do it. Like I said, when I wake up in the morning, I'll do some exercises and then do my meeting and then do my errands and come back and start my shift and then do that before I go to sleep to tire myself out. And then Friday, I'll have majority of the night to play whatever games I want. So, yeah, I wish me luck, dude. I need it. I need to push myself, so it's important. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and host Epic. He's playing Animal Crossing, so you guys can hang out with him. So, see you guys later. Peace out. Take care.